Welcome to Market Movers. It's time for Miss V and Trader Prad.
Hey guys, welcome back everyone. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're doing great. As usual, please be active on the chat, ask us anything, and let's take a look, Prad. What's up with the
Yeah,
market?
I'm just staring at the markets here, not really doing anything. I do have that Intel position. Sadly, I am in the wrong direction than what Neil was talking about. So I thought Intel was going to take out the 52 high, so I got long after the pre-market breakout. Pre-market broke out right here, 51.65, and so I was waiting for the consolidation a little bit. I noticed the consolidation. I got in long near the 80s, and I'm waiting for the 52. I took some profits right before 52 just to realize some profit just in case this happens. Obviously, this is happening right now. I do have a stop in profit just in case we get back below the pre-market high, at which point I'm done with this trade. Obviously, the 52 short would have been way better. I realized the 52 level on Intel was significant after I got in on the long. So I got in and I look at the chart. I'm like, wow, this 52 is actually really significant. Look at the amount of highs and lows on the dailies we see around the 52 level. So looking at that, now I obviously wish that I took the short instead of the long. Markets obviously turning back to the downside. I was trying to join the trend of the market, but overall the trend is now turning back to the downside, looks like. And Nasdaq now negative. ES is dropping pretty hard over here. Intel most likely about to stop me out on the way back to pre-market levels. And at which point we'll just take that loss. We took a small win on it, and we'll just take the loss and move on and look for other opportunities across other places. Another trade that I did have was the AMD short in front of 120, which was around VWAP. I kept watching the tape, and the tape would just bounce off in front of 1963. Overall, this is positive, but I'm just flat on the stock, honestly. Not really, not even like I'm up, but flat, completely flat on it. It's a good thing that I noticed that because eventually the stock did rip to 120.60. That's when the Nasdaq turned to the positive direction for the day, and ES is still in the positive. But later on, well, now that the market flushes incoming, AMD 1% to the downside, rejecting off looks like 120.40s or so, and flushing. Obviously, I wasn't going to hold to that 120.40, so I just took the quick scalp of my shorts, and I got out for quick profits. Like I said, absolutely flat, nothing to even mention over there. Those are my only real true trades today. I have other setups going on, which no point in talking about. Taking it a little easy, taking it a little light today, to be honest. Not really. Not really focused on taking too big of a shots today on the market. Where are we going to? What is the market flush? Yeah, I think it's just Nasdaq is testing the bottoms one more time. S&P 500 about to test the VWAP, I believe. ES/M22CM. S&P 500, I think, is just testing VWAP. Yeah, there it is. The 50 period EMA, the 100 period EMA, and the VWAP pretty close to each other. And Nasdaq, which is NQM22, this is the Nasdaq futures testing the low of the day. And if we get a bounce off the low of the day, could just be a very boring sideways trading day. Could continue its downward movement later on, or we, like I mentioned, we could just trade sideways a little bit and then just be boring for quite a bit. Keep in mind we got lunch coming in about an hour, so that's going to be even more boring if this right now is already boring for us.
IMPP is ripping is so sun is saying. Is it?
IMPP, let's go check it out. IMPP indeed has a little volume spike over here, not too significant, but it is trying to take out the pre-market highs at the moment. Let's see if we can do so successfully. Currently down 4%. Let's go check out what the crude futures look like. Also, K22NM. Yeah, buddy, I got it right. So crude's at 111 today, down about 0.5%, making its move up right now as we talk about it. Crude actually getting a volume spike up. I do remember that EU and US are trying to make a partnership because they're trying to move away from their Russian dependency for oil and such sorts. So obviously that's most likely helping crudes over here. I'm not sure how is this supposed to help in the good direction or the wrong direction for the crude. I'm thinking it's supposed to bring crude down because they're trying to help the prices, but overall still the conflict still causing issues for agriculture and for oil, obviously. So CL still above 100, and gas prices, or sorry, oil prices still, or gas prices still insane. Bro, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, we're moving on. Can you check Baba for sure? Baba is actually something I was thinking about trading today. I was looking for some levels to short, but obviously look at how we're stuck in an absolute range and pretty much not doing anything exciting for me. That is, if you go to on the dailies for Baba. And notice how today's candle is. We're just stuck in near yesterday's open, I believe, and around this 107, 108, 109 sorry high that we have. So just pretty much sideways channeling. And what did I tell you guys about the Chinese delisting regulation thing, right? I did mention that these uh-oh. I'm just going to throw some orders. I did mention that these stocks are so scary because they could very quickly flip-flop on you back and forth regarding the what am I trying to say here regarding the delisting. So first they came out with the obvious delisting news, which everyone got scared off of, and then afterwards they come out recently saying, okay, we're trying to work with each other so the delisting doesn't happen. And then now they come back out and say, okay, we're gonna think of the regulators are hard to work with, and the delisting is still a fear. That's exactly what I said not too long ago. Is yeah, they're saying this now, but they could easily flip flop back on themselves and put everyone in scare. I'm still going to be hands off on these stocks because we really don't know the whole story. We are not in the forefront of the regulators, listening to what they're saying, finding out what's going on. We are very delayed on this information. So if I'm delayed on that information, as we always are, being the traders we are, unless you're paying for direct news market access, then you're always late. So on that note, I just want to be hands off on in being investing on Baba or swing trading on Baba. Day trading Baba, we love day trading Baba, but obviously this is not a day trading setup here. It's absolutely boring and is trading sideways for the most part. But for those of you who do enjoy trading sideways stocks, like in a range, you could keep on these double top, just keep on shorting it and draw a trend line down here where you can keep on covering on the trend line. Eventually, if that double top breaks, because what I am noticing is higher lows. If that double top breaks, then maybe we go higher, and if that trend line breaks, maybe we go down to test the pre-market low or the lower day off the open itself. So that's the outlook that I have on Baba so far.
Guys, thank you for bringing us news. Quad H says massive fire at Aramco facility in Saudi Arabia's Jeddah following reported missile strike. Oh wow, doesn't sound good. Meanwhile, maybe we can take a look at Pfizer. Pfizer found high of the day at 53.20ish, got rejected and went all the way down to the VWAP. Any potential in Pfizer today, Prad, for you?
Pfizer up 80 point, almost 1% over here. We'll see what happens on the dailies. Pfizer on the dailies, pretty much stuck in this consolidation right here, where you can just draw a box like this, going from this candle to this candle, and it just shows you that until we break out of these ranges, I'm not too interested on this trade, to be honest. Just gotta let it do what it wants to do, and then look at this consolidation too. 54 is gonna stand out, 55 is gonna stand out, but today it's got a clear 53.40. Pfizer, obviously the vaccination play over there has gone down a little bit in importance, or a lot in importance, because a lot of people are vaccinated across the globe, but everyone has been not everyone, but most people are getting over the whole fear of COVID-19 at this point, and everyone's just getting ready to move on. So on that note, market's taking out the low. So NASDAQ took out the low. I'm about to stop myself out on this Intel short here, or long, sorry. I'm about to stop myself out on the Intel long here, most likely. Yeah, I'm just going to do that right now.
While market's going to the downside, GME hit high of the day. I will hit rocket ship for GME. Beautiful long opportunities for everyone today who was trading GME, 10% to the upside. And I don't know, what session in a row GME shows some strength for us.
GME, let's go check out GME. GME is moving up at the moment, but market's really coming off hard here. We got to get out of the longs for sure. We're out of that one. We're gonna hold our buyout because we know how to trade that, even if the market is coming off. And NQ really pushing to the downside here. what are we gonna go down to? Let's go quickly check that out. NQ moving down to, I should have held my AMD short, huh? Oh well, anyways, NQ coming down. Looks like we could find some support near 14,650 on the way down here. We got some move down left. We're at 14,638. 14,638. So we're trying to see where market's going to. Obviously, even S&P 500 is now turning to the negative. S&P 500 now a full, well, not a full, turning it's just into negative territory, and we're going to see where this market is going to push to. There goes S&P 500. We do know that there should be support near 4,500 or 4,505. If support shows up over there, maybe we can get a good long on the futures itself, even a decent scalp off the futures long. But for now, market needs to fight to stay positive, and it's not doing so. And Miss V, fake news. What did Miss V say? That's fake news.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I don't see credibility about those missile strikes.
Yeah.
But we will double check with Brandon,
the
guys.
Aramco news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even read that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
when if you confirm it, and then let us know if you see it's real. Is it because of the speak happening in 49 minutes? Not sure, man. I can't tell you that. But obviously, market is pushing to the downside without a doubt. That is for sure. Tank City options are getting wiped out right now. Obviously, I did say Tesla could very well close below 1,000 on Friday because of how the options are expiring. Let's see if we actually get there. We're very close, only 6 points away from 1,000 on Tesla. The low of day is 1,001.28. So still very much a possibility for it to go down there. And in terms of Intel, if I just stuck to my stop, I would not have been stopped out. But since I manually pushed my stop down, it's okay. We just take that loss and we move on. But obviously, market does scare me to the point where I don't want to be in a semiconductor long, especially when 52 barrier has been pretty obvious to us. 52 barrier, which we tried to see if Intel takes it out because of the strength that it had for the past few days, and it's not taking that out. So we got out of that one.
On the chat, Lord Lauren, can she say VWAP again? VWAP, volume weighted average price, this line in right here. And again, guys, markets are going to the downside. I'm kind of lucky because I'm short, obviously, and I can review to you my Tesla trades today. So I went short at the open at 10.06. Stock went against me, and I averaged at 10.13. So my average became 10.10. My best out is 10.01, which is around $8 in the money on this trade. Then Tesla spiked to that 10.20 resistance level, got rejected, went again with the rest of the market to the downside. I picked it short again at 10.12, and here I'm out. My last out is 10.05, but I still hold some shares, so I will be looking for low of the day here at around 10.02, 10.04 to fully get rid out of my shorts in here. And again, like was a little bit stressful to short Tesla today. It's still pretty much strong. That's why I don't think I will be waiting for it to break that 10.02 level, and we'll just take my profit and say see you Tesla.
Thank you, Tesla. Is it coming to 1K? Is it let us know if it's breaking 1K
Sure,
over there, because that would be something to keep an eye out for sure, without a doubt. Of course, Tesla. All right, well, never mind. You don't have to listen to it. Anyways, coming back to the market over here. MULN. I told you guys to watch out for this stock. Volume starts to die off. It's gonna probably push back towards those $2, $3. If 3 doesn't hold, it's bad, and obviously 3 did not hold. And now, hitting the casino. Let's go, Phil McCracken. Have fun, buddy. Go kill the roulettes and the blackjack tables. Good luck. Hopefully, you had a good day or a great day in the markets today, and you're gonna carry on that luck into the casino tables. MULN though, so this is what we're talking about.
Real quick, Phil McCracken didn't forget to hit the like button.
Let's go.
Even with this busy lifestyle.
Let's go. So MULN, yeah. Let's check the relative volume on this one. Yesterday it was less than 1, if I remember. and the volume is dying off. Today it's 1.33, a slightly better than yesterday, and obviously in SSR mode, so down more than 10%. Putting the stock in SSR, you cannot short it just by taking out the liquidity off the bids. You have to sit on the offers for uptick, and so far we are pushing to go see if there's support at $2, and then eventually go support at $1. And if $1 doesn't hold, we go below $1. Obviously, stock that was previously below $1 was SNDL. And I think it's gonna very eventually go back to below $1 again after it breaks $1, because I don't believe in the legalization phenomena that everyone is hyping up about in the wheat stocks. You know, yeah, wheat stocks are great, they're fun. But I actually have seen the proof of concept of legalization in the whole countrywide, and have it go to no success, right? Have it go to absolute garbage success in terms of the stock profits. Look at Tilray, look at CGC, look at all these other wheat stocks that were basically at the forefront of legalization in Canada. So because of that, right now they're having great success to the upside. I know Tilray bumped up like crazy. SNDO obviously in the negative territory, even with that news catalyst. And CGC was also up on the day and obviously gave back most of his gains. So this is the sad reality of wheat stocks, and everyone knows it now, which is that they're just not the spot to invest in. I would much rather invest in MULN than invest in wheat stocks at this point, because MULN most likely will actually make more money than wheat stocks ever will. So because of that, every time wheat stocks come onto the table and they pop up, I only look for shorts. Today, obviously, I was not even looking at Tilray. I just not even phased by the trade. It would have been a great TLRY. Tilray, thank you, Prad. So TLRY doing tons and tons and tons of volume, but mostly going back to the downside, giving back all of its gains from the legalization news. Apparently, the Senate, I believe, is gonna do the second vote for legalization in America on Monday, or the news is gonna be announced on Monday, something along those sorts. So good job for wheat stocks. They're moving up, but I'm not buying the hype. I am not buying the hype.
Ben Kratzley sent us a super chat. Thank you so much, Ben. I hope you're having a wonderful trading Friday. The platinum plunge. Yes, market are down 0.72%, but again, they look strong to me. We can come back to positive territory anytime.
All right, so AGRI got called out in the chat. Obviously, agriculture stocks are moving up a little bit because, I don't want to open that. But where is it? I want to open this. So AGRI, agriculture. I'm still under shock that Russia is responsible for 25% of wheat production across the globe. That's insane, man. Like, imagine some things go worse and they sour even more than they are. What really happens to food across the world? Like, that's a little bit of a scare point, right? So AGRI today, absolutely to the downside, though, after I believe it gapped up, if I'm correct. I think it gapped up and it immediately came back down to play in the $5 ranges that I have marked out from before. So today down 4%, trading around $4.70 and around pre-market lows. In Mother Russia, long Nvidia. Let's go to Nvidia. Long Nvidia around these prices. 275 sounds like a better price for me. We did get to 275.50, 275.60 on Nvidia. So yeah, most likely that would be a good price point to look for a long on there. Yeah, buddy. Would be a good price point to go long down there, but I'd be a little patient, because obviously the market wants to show its weakness. The cards are being played out. In poker they always say don't show your cards even with your face, but the market is showing its hand. It wants to go lower. Let ES really properly go test 4,500 to 4,505 range, and then we can see if the shorts are in play. If 4,505 holds or 4,500 holds on the S&P 500 futures, then you can think about going longs on any stock, especially Nvidia. Nvidia near 275, which is it's about to go back to the downside below 276. So because of this, I'll be a little bit more patient. There we go, a new low a day coming in, and this could be a better opportunity than the previously mentioned. Dragonfly, I think it was D-Fly.
Yeah,
Dragonfly. I don't think I can pull that up. Oh, D Pro.
all right.
D Pro. Something else was fly yesterday, so I remember that as something. I forget though. Anyways, coming back to D Pro, I actually remember trading D Pro for the breakout of $4. I got long near 310 something. I got out at 380. Was a decent trade. Was upset that the $4 never broke, but what can you do, right? You just take what the market presents you with. Today, very low on the volume end compared to the last few days. But let's go see how much relative volume is it doing. Relative volume, there you go. It just stands out to exactly what I was saying. It's doing 0.66 times relative volume. Anytime it's below 2 times relative volume, that stock is not in play for day traders. Maybe you can think about swing trading it, but just not in play for day traders. Not useful for us. And keep in mind, the stock is also on SSR day 2, which means tomorrow, which is it's Saturday. So Monday it's not going to be on SSR unless today it drops 10%. Then it's on SSR day 1 today, and Monday it's on SSR day 2. At the moment, though, while we're talking about it, the low a day just came in not too long ago at $2.28 on D Pro. And for levels on D Pro, we can go look over here real quick. Look at this bottom coming in around $2.28 to $2.22. I would even extend that to a nice and even $2.20. Yeah, bring that down a little bit to 220 maybe, and you have that support that is trying to go test for D Pro. If that support holds up, then maybe we have another move up in the near future. So that was the long I had around 320 to 380. I was waiting for the $4 breakout, because if $4 broke out, I would have had a nice move up to 5 or so. Never got that move. Pretty upsetting, but like I said, you take the wins where you get them. And if it doesn't hold this bottom, then we have a nice move down to fill the gap.
Dan on the chat is asking, SoFi $9 support, question mark. Well, $9 is a good level for SoFi, but as markets are going lower right now, I would also be considering that 890-ish, 889 level for SoFi if you're looking for long opportunities, but now it holds that 9 level pretty much good. Let's see where SoFi will go.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good reading of so far there. I actually see PIK being called out. PIK for a scalp. Setting up for a scalp on PIK. Is it even doing volume to begin with? 24 million shares. Yeah, that's doing volume. Let's go check out the relative scale. PIK. Well, 11 times. Yeah, pretty decent amount of volume. Doing it's up 20% almost, 19.5, 20%. I'll just say 20. Nice and easy. We'll see where this will end. It was up more than 20 at one point, obviously. It went above $6. We see a double top near $6. It did go even high as $6.20, but I'm only calculating this nice and even $6.20. Sorry, nice and even $6, because anything above 6 looks like doesn't really count. There's not much trading happening above there. And support coming in near the 50 period EMA on the 3-minute chart. This is the $5. So coming in around $5 for PIK. Now, for a scalp trade, I'm not sure what direction you're trying to scalp it. Maybe to VWAP or even a possible retest of the day's high. But keep in mind, look at the volume decrease off the open, and we do have lunchtime coming in 30 minutes, which is going to be another big volume depletion event. So all those combined, looks like this is going to slow down a little bit on PIK. IMPP looking juicy, huh? Let's go check out IMPP. And what sorts is IMPP looking juicy? It is now positive on the day. We did see it be negative. It was down more than 10% at one point, but now IMPP is positive and it's trying to wake up one more time. So we'll see if that catalyst from not too long ago is going to affect these stocks. Obviously crude, which is CL, K22, and M. Now at 112 and trying to get back to positive on crude oil also. Or crude futures, sorry. We'll see if it can do that positively. What happened on my screen to him? What happened?
Tesla is really close to lows of the day, and let's see, like just $3 away from 1,000 level. Let's see if we break that level or will rebound from that, and if markets will show any strength and will bring some long opportunities to us.
Yeah, 100%. Got to keep this level on watch. Futures are actually coming down to test those support levels that I was talking about from not too long ago, those 4,500s and the 4,505 levels. Let's see if futures can successfully manage to bounce from that, at which point Tesla, we can expect Tesla go right back to VWAP, giving you a 10-point move, a $10 move, whatever you want to call it, units per share, 10 units, 10 points, $10. Get that position going. So obviously MES, which is what I'm going to be trading, MES/M22CM, coming down to those exact 4,500 levels. Let's see if we can hold up over here. Looking to see if I can even maybe push a futures long around these levels. Let's see a little bit lower. Buying coming in, a little bit selling coming in. We're going to try it right here to get in a little long on futures. And if 4,500 goes to the downside drastically, then we just walk away with the L. But at least we tried. Here we go. 4,500 did break, but is it going to push down? There's some selling coming in. There's that selling. Yeah, there's that selling in the futures. So now we just flip short. Let's see. Give it a couple more seconds. Buyers, 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 sellers. Yeah. Let's just flip short here. And if the short doesn't work for us too, then we're just done with it. At this point, I think Tesla is going to try and take out that 1,000. So let's see what Tesla wants to do here also. They're trying to hold up, but the market is flushing indeed. So market is pushing down. MES side, there we go. Market misfeeds, but here we go. Yeah, I missed out on my Tesla short there. Obviously, I did not get it just in time. I could still get in if I want to, honestly. So let's see if they can give me a fill. Wow, they're not going to give me the fill, and they immediately pushed that market away from me. So we're going to move away from Tesla, but Tesla is now obviously below 1,000. The big question is, where does Tesla close today? I already made back whatever the loss I gave back on the long over here. I'm already back in the positive on the futures. Let's see now if we can continue this move on the futures to the downside. Obviously, that support level being taken out is very significant because that means the shorts are in play now. The shorts should be in play. We still got a couple more points to give it wiggle room to see if it's actually pushing down. Obviously, market down 0.4 on the S&P 500 futures, and the NASDAQ futures down 1.2, which is probably taking AMD along with it. There goes AMD. Grr, grr, grr. I should have held on to my short, but actually, no, I did my setup properly. I traded my setup properly, and I'm happy with the way it executed overall. So there goes AMD, though, at the end of the day, to the downside along with everything. I know there was one stock that was holding up the tech sector. I believe it was Facebook. Facebook was the one I believe that Arun was talking about how it was holding up the market, but now here goes Facebook taking out the 220 level not too long ago, and a new lower day if you include the pre-market low. A new lower day coming in for Facebook, and downside we go across the market.
Guys, I'm fully out of my short on Tesla accidentally. I thought I had more shares, and as you can see here, I have keystroke because accidentally I bought back my shares, but bought even more, so went into the long trade, and I had to get out real quick right away. Anyways, I'm really satisfied with this one. I got short at 10.12. My best out is 1,000, so $12 per share in the money. We are giving a like to this Tesla trade.
This market might just be waking up and reversing over here. Let's see. Looks like we're turning around in front of 44.95 a little bit. So I saw some heavy buying coming in over here on the tape. But the question is, as we get back above 4,500, at which point then obviously we're closing that short that we have, and then just we're gonna move away from it. We tried the long, didn't work. We tried the short, didn't work. Look at that. Look at those contracts just coming in, just green, 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 green. A couple reds here and there, couple reds here and there, some yellows too. Those 10 contracts on 19 contracts on the green side. So buyers are coming in around these lows, trying to support them up. So let's see if we're gonna actually get past 4,500 though, as I mentioned, because that's the point where we are just gonna be done with it. Let's see. There goes 4,500, and it is holding. It is holding. It is holding. It's trying to. It has it on the bids, and there it goes. So we're gonna be out with that one. We're gonna be out with that one. I'm just gonna watch it for a couple seconds here because the market could just basically reverse back up. Come on, give me that fill, market. Come on. There we go. We're back in, and now we want to watch it go back up a couple points here. Just trying to scalp the market at the time over here. Let's see if we can catch this long this time. And if not, then I attempted 3 directions. All 3 directions were useless for me, and we just walk away. So we'll hold this for a little while. Let's see if 4,500 holds, moves back up. What are some stocks that were at the lows? Because I think Nvidia will be a perfect time to long over here on the fail break of 274, 275-ish. Let's see if we can get Nvidia long. I'm in a small long of Nvidia right now, and we're also trying to see if we can get in a AMD long maybe. Where is AMD at? AMD already moved off of 117.50. I don't like that. AMD, come on. Why are you doing that to me? We have a bunch of size on a bunch of stocks here. So, Miss V, do you mind taking over for a second?
Sure. I'm just replying if there are any news. So guys, if anything pops out, I will bring it up right away. And again, we first need to make sure if those are legit. And again, I'm telling you, like this spike back to the upside, not spike, but move, it's all because of my keystroke. I accidentally went into the long into 1000 and Tesla like, oh, okay, you want to go long now? Let's go higher. No, of course, no. 1K is a good key level for Tesla. And that's what, yeah, guys, I'm super satisfied with my trading today. I am bear misui, 2 shorts, but again, today is not free fall Friday yet. I mean, Tesla was fighting hard. That's why it was a little bit stressful to trade that name. Let's see what you guys want to see on the chat. CEI is reaping. Let's see if CEI reaping indeed. CI. Yes, CI actually going higher, and let's see, guys, if it breaks high of the day, it's in its 0.90ish level. Maybe we will see CI at $1 today.
CEI at $1. Wow, okay. That would be, where is it currently at?
0.91.
Really? It's a sub penny now? Wow. That's crazy. Oh, this is Camber Energy. I'm thinking about C3AI when you said CEI.
No.
Right.
C3AI was downgraded, I believe, today.
Right. I was thinking about C3AI when you said CEI, but I remember CEI. The stock obviously.
Energy sector, so probably.
Yeah. It was a highly shorted stock before. Still is probably. Let's go check out what the short float is.
13% short interest.
13%. She says, yeah, I see something around the same numbers. So this was one of those highly short float stocks before. Now it's obviously an energy stock that's moving off the energy catalyst overall, and now well below $1 once again. And I mentioned this, yeah, it's above $1, but please don't get trapped. Please don't get fooled into thinking that these stocks actually are going to stay above here for much longer. A lot of people started buying well above $1, and I said I remember seeing these plays happen before. Be very careful. Make sure you're taking profits at least on the way up. If not, I don't want to see these moves be too bad to people. So today it is up 0.49 with the overall energy catalyst. Yay! But still below $1 on CEI, and I'm just not a fan of that. And we do know that there's a big short report out for CEI also, if I remember correctly. There should be a short report out there for CEI. You like Coinbase? Ooh, okay. Let's go take a look at Coinbase real quick. Coinbase. I probably spelled that whole thing wrong. I'm just speaking gibberish right now. But Bitcoin above near 44K, and Ethereum also. I opened my account today actually on the way to work just to see how much money I'm losing on my crypto account, and actually not as much as I thought I would. So crypto moving back up in a beautiful fashion. I love watching the money come back into my account. Obviously, Doge and Shiba, Cardano, and Solana are pretty much in the reds today or flat. But Bitcoin and Ethereum up almost 1% each, looking great overall. And that should, in general, take Coinbase above that 180, 190 level. And where is Coinbase today? No, Coinbase once again back below those numbers and struggling to actually, stay above this resistance. That short report also not really helping Coinbase very much. So that's a sad note for Coinbase over there also. I like evening drinks in the bar. Evening drinks in the bar. Ooh, I mean, as Drake said, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, right? So you got to start. Sorry, Miss V?
Love that song.
Love that song. Yeah, you got to start in the morning too if you want to drink all day. Those are the facts of it.
It's control, right?
I think so. I think it should be, yeah.
By the way, real quick, here's another energy name brought by Sammy P, TELL, which is natural gas company, which is also spiked today, 26 million volume and up more than 15%. Obviously, on those news from earlier today that Biden plans to reduce Europe's dependence on Russian gas. So here jump for some US gas and natural gas companies.
Yeah, so obviously a lot of catalysts going on for gas in general, and we just got to wait and see what happens in the near future. Yeah, I just gotta wait and see what happens in the near future for overall gas sector in general. Futures are trying to hold up in front of 4,500. Still a lot of sideways trading right now. Obviously, we are well above the low a day, which is 44.95 ish or so. What is the low a day? 44.93, 44.95. Bouncing off in front of 4,500, which should put those longs back in play, such as Nvidia, such as AMD. Intel should be something I could maybe look for. Intel bouncing off in front of VWAP over there. But obviously, we know Intel has trouble in front of 52. So I don't even know if I want to be looking for a long for Intel, because if it gets to 52, it might see some struggle around there. And for Microsoft, let's go check where Microsoft is today. Under 300, slightly below 300 on Microsoft. And do we have a barrier around 300? Obviously, we know 300 is a significant key level, and it depends on the market. If the market is really able to rebound over here, maybe we get back to this 302 area on Microsoft. But so far, down 1%, 1.5% on the stock today as we're talking about it. Check HUSA. HUSA on AMEX, 5 million shares today. Should be not bad on the relative scale, if I think so. HUSA 1.28, not the worst either. Obviously, we would like to have 2 or more. We only have about 1 here. And HUSA moving up with that same catalyst. All these energy stocks should start moving up crazy and moving along with each other. So 12% up on HUSA and ripping at the same time. DD Tank big time. Yeah, all Chinese stocks came down today. FXI/AMEX is the ETF that you can keep a track on to see what's going on with the Chinese stocks. So Chinese stocks down now 2.48%. Absolutely getting beat down, and BABA a little bit of a part of that overall basket. Trading very much sideways today though for BABA, but obviously part of that basket. And what else is there? DD, Pinduo. So this is DD today down 16%. Pinduo on Nasdaq should also be down a pretty good penny. Where we are, come on. Pinduo down 6%, but finding support in front of pre-market lows, looks like, which is $42. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. XELA is great swing at 40 cents. Zila, if it doesn't have relative volume above $1, I don't think it's even worth it for a swing trade at the moment. Obviously, with the 2.8 relative volume, not bad. Okay, so even then, I'd be careful for a swing trade over the weekend for a penny stock that's in SSR mode. I think I'd be careful for sure. Yeah, I'd be a little careful on this one. But if your risk tolerance allows you to do so, obviously you trade your book and follow it. There is some size on the offers here for this penny stock, and if you can lean on that size, you can just take out this whole offer, or yeah, take out the whole offer and just go long and try to make some profit. But that's gonna cost you a ton of fees probably, because penny stocks are just like that.
Cool on the chat. Miss V, can you please check Uber? I'm long at 34.42. Let's take a look at Uber 34.42. So you went long in around this area for Uber. Well, if we take a look at the higher time frame, I would say that if markets keep going lower, I still see room for Uber going lower until 33.51. So if you have ability and room to hold until that level, I would probably give it some room, and hopefully it will rebound out of this 33.55 level. Yes, looks really good for me as a support level. So if you can wait, I would make sure that you're aware of this level. But other than that, hopefully more volume and positivity will come into QQQ and markets overall, and will bring your Uber to the upside, and you will be back to the profitable territory. Cool.
I am actually working on a long over here on Nvidia, as market seems to successfully find support in front of 4,500, rip up north here. So we are now long Nvidia, and Nvidia shoots up as we get long. 23 cents in the money already as soon as I push my entry over there. Let's see if we can push this to a little bit further higher up than my original target. Obviously only was risking to the low of this candle, which was 274.19, and according to my entry, that's about 80-cent risk. So my first risk to reward target would be about 80 cents, and then we keep on moving up from there higher and higher. So I love to see Nvidia shoot up like this, because market is indeed moving back up. And if Nasdaq has quite a way to end positive right now, but the S&P 500 futures could very well get back to flat territory and actually go to the green in the next few seconds here. Let's see if we can do that. We're only down 0.08 on S&P 500.
System Pro FX sent us a super chat. Cup of tea, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't remember when the last time I was drinking coffee, to be honest. I'm now drinking green tea. Absolutely love it. So thank you. Hope you already had your tea and enjoying your trading day.
Awesome. Thank you for the support over there. Airlines making a bounce. So let's go check on the Jets ETF. Jets ETF obviously holds the for the most part all the basket stocks of airliners. So American Airlines, let's go check out if that one's making a bounce as you're talking about. American Airlines did wake up without a doubt, up 1.5% over here. Maybe DAL, which is not Dallas, Delta Airlines, up also 0.9%. Looks a lot like American Airlines over there. And LUV, which I believe was Southwest. LUV, where is this one too? Actually flat on the day, and not looking a lot like airlines or American Airlines. And I believe the last one is Save, which is Spirit. Is this Save or SUV? Yeah, it is Save. Save is Spirit Airlines. So Spirit obviously looking a lot like the previous one, which was LUV. JetBlue, that's a good one also. Green tea will make you young, Miss V. Nice. Yeah, green tea is indeed good for you. Very healthy, obviously.
And it also contains caffeine, so it also makes
you can get non-caffeinated ones.
No, I mean, it's a good thing that some people drink coffee because of caffeine, so it make you feel wide awake. But the good thing about tea, green tea especially, it also have that caffeine, but less amount, and it's kind of healthier for you, but it still make you more active.
Yeah, for sure. Lots and lots of good things over there with the green tea. Noticing the market, what the market wants to do. It's trying to move a little bit more up, but we're seeing a little bit of a resistance coming in at 45.10. Nasdaq's or not Nasdaq. Nvidia was at one point up more than 80 cents in the money, but now we're only 50 cents in the money. Let's see if we can move up a little bit more. Obviously, that would be great. That would be great. I thought she said, okay, dude. Have my eyes on FTK for next week. Natural gas related 2 billion recent contracts negotiating and a possible buyout. FTK. All right, we will keep that on watch for next week then for sure. If it does show up on our watch list, I'll remember your username for next week. Shopify thoughts. Shopify thoughts. Let's go check out Shopify on New York. Shopify obviously having some crazy moves on not too long ago, and today we're down 3% on Shopify, 27 full dollars. Still struggling over here. I'm still a big believer in Shopify as how they're helping the mom and pop stores. Obviously, it was just the market environment we're in. Scary situations in across the globe. Wherever you're looking is just scary, and because of that, I would just be careful before buying any stocks across anything for long term. So Shopify, if you're looking to invest in it, maybe look for a 50 period EMA or a 100 period EMA, and look for it to get below it or something. Figure something out that works for you on that end and make that trade before me. Shopify not investable just yet. Is there an indicator or app to use? No volumes of certain or all stocks at present or being traded at the very minute. It's called a scanner. You use scanners. CEI is in a fight. Let's go. CEI will always be in a fight. So CEI will just, try to get above a dollar, get back above a dollar, try to get above a dollar, get back above a dollar. That's just a constant battle that stock's going to have to deal with. And for anyone who's trading that stock, you're just going to be part of that battle forever and ever. Keep in mind, though, once it does get back above a dollar, it'll give you some beautiful scalps, long opportunities. And as long as it keeps on bouncing above a dollar, that opportunity is going to stay there. Looks like Nvidia is now 20 cents out of the money, where Nasdaq and it is Nasdaq. Nasdaq is coming back to the downside here. Let's see if we actually continue holding the bottoms for the day on Nvidia and rip back up, or are we going to take out the low of day and get back into the negative for Nvidia? Just got to hold on to the stock a little bit, let it do its thing, let it play around, let it move, let it wiggle, right? So eventually we'll see what happens if it wants to work for us or fail for us. But currently it looks like market wants to come back down, and failure could be the song that it sings in the next few minutes. Our rig and Husa are rallying, so that should be just in general. Your crude's taking them to the north side, which was moving to the upside, which is now at 113 and actually positive by 1%. So CL futures positive by 1%, whereas actually it was negative to begin the day with, and that's being reflected in your CEIs, in your HUSAs, in your other oxys, probably CVXs and so on. So make sure you're watching, your crude stocks. Make sure your crude futures. Make sure you're keeping a track of what's going on with the overall futures. If you're trading those oxys and your IMPPs and so on. Miss V.
Prad Kraken is asking, Prad, are you on Twitter? Yes, Prad is on Twitter. Neil, Brandon, Sean, Justin, marketing guy, everyone except for me are on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. And again, I just wanted to bring it up today in the morning show. Someone said on the chat, like, hey guys, I'm looking to invest with Wisdom Trader TV Live Telegram channel, but not sure if they are legit or not. I'm like, hello, no, they're not legit for sure. So please, I will keep continuing this. Be aware. A lot of scammers out there. We do not have Telegram channel. We do not sell any courses, and you cannot invest in Trader TV Live. The only investment you can do is to send us a super chat, become a member, smash the like button, share this video with your friends, and also we have merchandise. You saw Arun was fashionable in that Trader TV Live hoodie. So that's it, guys. Please be aware and make sure you, even if we talk about Twitter, just go to our official page and see 6 people that page is following. Those are the only real accounts. And again, we wouldn't message you first like, hey, how are you, what's up, and so on. If you message us, yes, we will reply, but like randomly, like creeps, we won't message you. Those do only scammers.
Yeah, guys, let's face it. Listen, we're here all day sitting with you guys and, uh, you know, talking to you guys all day. The last thing we want to do is go home and message you guys and talk to you more, right? We love you. Don't get me wrong. We love you, love you, love you. But after I go home, I want to play my video games. So you think I want to talk to Valeriia when I go home? Maybe like when I'm really drunk, I'm like, "Hey, Valeriia," and I'll just bug her. But
I
like,
talk to my viewers
if they message me, I will respond without a
Yeah.
doubt, and I'm always on my phone, so
Yeah.
very quick to reply. But I'm not going out of my way to message
Yeah.
people,
And
I
it's
only
creepy.
have 2,000. It is very creepy, and I only have 2,000 followers, right? Sean has 25,000. Neil has 25,000. Brandon has 25,000. You think they have the time to go out of their way, not take care of their kids, not go train their kids on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings, and slide in other people's DMs, try to scam them for money? It doesn't make sense, right? So we're not
Yeah.
doing any of that. There's better things to do. Neil's already making millions of dollars just sitting there trading alone. So trust me, we don't need to do that. So what Miss V said, follow that exactly. Those 6 accounts and then whatever Miss V just said not too long ago, please listen to that.
Yeah, and again, guys, you know us, right? That's why like you write us, but we don't know like your like names in social media. So like that just like, yeah, be aware, please. I really ask you. And also here, Sniper Trader 18. Sorry, Miss V, but I went short on Tesla, but I'm just day trading it. No worries, Sniper Trader 18. I went short on Tesla too. Hello. I was short in the morning, and here, beautiful short trade on Tesla. But again, guys, like we're day traders. If we have ability both short and long, we don't have to be sorry for shorting. And I don't think that day trading shorts and longs really affect the movement of stock overall.
Yeah, see, we love our viewers, man. We love our viewers. Sean messages me last night, actually, because obviously he's drunk out of his mind at 12 o'clock in the night. I'm just like about to fall asleep. I was watching the TV show Dropout. Have you heard of it?
No?
It's who you're cosplaying.
Who am I cosplaying?
Elizabeth Holmes.
Really? You watch show about her?
Yeah, there's a show about her. It's called The Dropout.
Yeah.
And it's her life. I only watched the first 2 episodes. I think there's 6 episodes so far. And it's actually not bad. It tells you about this girl who's like absolutely into trying to get into the business of the pharmaceutical world, and like how she works her way around it. And
Yeah.
like obviously you learn more and more and more.
Cool.
And if you know the story, you already know what's going on. So it's like it's kind of good, but a lot of it is like dramatized, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually true
Yeah.
or it's just for the show. It's just
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
But it's a decent show. But watching that.
wanna
Reminded,
watch.
yeah, I was watching that, and during that time, Sean messaged me. He's like, "Yo, Prad, if you and I went to Miami and we got into trouble, we're never getting into trouble because we have our boy
The
Playmaker,
88.
who's an absolute G out there in Miami. So that's for me, man. I could come out in Miami and just goon out, looks like, and not get into issues. But here's something for my boy Arun, you know. So obviously me being a gamer, there's a game called Aim Labs that actually trains you in your aim skills, which I use every day. My flicking is an absolute insane rank. You know, I'm a god at flicking. But more importantly, look at this. I want to show my speed. My speed is insane reaction, okay? So you can throw that slipper, but I'm dodging, and my precision is 93% precision, okay? I'm woo, 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 woo. I'm dodging that bad boy. Look at these. Look at the skill tree, bro. Look at the skill tree right here. 93 flicking, 93 precision, 70 speed. All right? I'm a god.
I put these away, but now you sound like a fool. So I don't think you sound like a fool.
But yes, that's right. That's right. AIM Labs, I prefer Kovac. Kovac's an older version of AIM Labs, pretty much. But yeah, they're the same thing. They're the same thing. Nvidia is still battling around those lows. Obviously, we're gonna have to hold on to it until it really breaks 274 to the downside and stops me out, or it goes higher and gives me some profit on the stock. But so far, it's just trading sideways because Nasdaq is trying to test the lows one more time, and S&P 500 did go up to 4510 and is now coming back below 4505. If we go back to 4500 and fail 4500, then obviously I don't want to be stuck in my Nvidia long, and we're probably gonna look for exit stage left quick on that long. And I'm actually gonna throw a stop out right now, 273.99, and I have X amount of shares. We'll throw it right there. Tesla will end the day in green. So, Miss V, are you looking at Tesla?
I'm always looking at Tesla, Prad. People even complain that I'm only looking at Tesla. But again, guys, like, I like the stock. It brings me money. And I understand that your concerns that I should look into more names. But when, like, you bring names, I look in them. And Prad and me, we do it all together. I promise I will start trading more names. I'm just becoming so concentrated. It's hard for me still to trade multiple names at the same time. And again, don't just like get into trade randomly. I'm like analyze all those levels, what markets do, this, that. That's why like kind of it takes my energy. And when I'm into the trade, it's also hard for me like to step away. Like, okay, let my plan work. I will like look for more opportunities. No, I sit there and stare at each candle. I swear to you. So while we're here, guys, please make sure you like this video. It's Friday, wonderful Friday. I wish you a beautiful weekend in advance. I hope you're having a nice weather wherever you're located. Too much W's. Yes, we'd really appreciate if you help us to get 1,000 likes as soon as possible.
1,000 likes, yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to see what the market wants to do here near 4,500 for the round 2. So ES/M22CM round 2 4,500 test, low a day 4493.25. Let's see if we can hold up again. If we do hold up, then I think these longs such as Nvidia, maybe even AMD. Where's AMD at? Double bottoming almost. Intel around VWAP still, I believe. Yeah, around VWAP. Microsoft just hanging out near 300. Apple probably 172. I'm a genius. Apple 172, 173. And actually coming down. So if Apple's coming down, taking out the low, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. If Apple's coming down, taking out the lows, Nasdaq's going to take out the lows. If Nasdaq's taking out the lows, the other stocks are probably going down. There goes Nvidia, now 80 cents out of the money. I do have my stops still, and we're going to have to hold to the stops, so we'll see what happens. But looks like the market could just go down here because Apple is the culprit that is pushing everything along with it. So there goes. What else is pushing down? Maybe Microsoft. We got to watch Microsoft if you're watching Apple, because they both push the market more than any other stock can. So here goes back for a retest of the lower day on Microsoft, and we already saw Apple taking out the bottom. Is Tesla still under 1,000? No, Tesla did go as low as 99732 and is now back above 1,000 and waiting to see what the market does. If the market once again takes out the lows, Tesla goes under 1,000. And someone said Tesla ends green today, so that would be a beautiful move for Tesla. Obviously, we need the market to do that for us.
Sounds like you're...
I'm farting?
Yeah, sorry.
Immature, Miss V. How about we grow up,
but that's how it is, I swear. At first I thought you did something and then I realized it's your phone. By the way, Manu on the chat really want to know which moving averages you use. Well, Manu, I'm using only VWAP, volume weighted average isn't here, but I believe you, Prad, uses something else on your chart, right? So maybe you could repeat for us one more time.
The moving averages?
Yeah.
What? Playmaker? Oh, he just made his Twitter. So the moving averages, I use the 50 and the 100 period moving averages on my charts over here.
Thank you.
50 and the 100, and then I have a VWAP. That's pretty much it. It can be two things. What can be two things? Tesla doesn't need oil or Biden. I mean, it's a EV stock. That's not something new. You're not putting something new in the chat there, Ron Miller. Come on, Ron. I keep losing money. That's fine. That's fine. You know, that means you're paying tuition. You're learning lessons, and make sure you're learning lessons, right? So you don't repeat them in the future. That's what the goal is. Your goal is to learn as many lessons as you can. Obviously, you can learn these lessons for free without actually losing actual money. You can do that on a paper account, but nobody wants to listen to that answer. Nobody wants to listen to that answer, right? Everyone is so adamant on thinking that they're absolute gods at trading, that you know they can just dive right into the most competitive sport there is in the world, and fight Michael Jordan and go head to head against Michael Jordan and come out victorious. Right? That's what everyone thinks they can do. But that's the sad part about it. So go paper trade a little bit. Paper trading, nothing wrong with it. Teaches you the same lessons that you're learning by losing money. You can learn these lessons by actually losing no money. So, you know, that's basically going to the gym. That's going to the gym. There was a video about Allen Iverson talking about, what's his face, about Kobe. And he said, you know, it's crazy about how... when I'm at the gym, Kobe's actually no. When I'm at the club, Kobe's out there partying. When I'm partying, Kobe's out there in the gym working his butt off, shooting shots after shots after shots. That's where you want to be, right? You want to be Kobe, then you got to keep on practicing. You got to be in the gym practice. You can't be at the club partying. You can't be at the club hitting on Valeriia thinking that she's gonna come out with you. Like, no, you can't be doing that. You gotta go out there, work your butt off, and show what you're worth. Finally, Prad's first rant of the day. it's like Jim Boshniak just lives for my rants. It's like you literally live for my rants over there. It's hilarious. Ooh, some of my stocks are filling. Miss V, do you mind taking over?
Absolutely. My good friend Dal, the day trader. Oh my God, we are with Dal like quanted for, I don't know, 2 years already. I remember when our show was only starting, we already were chatting with Dal. He was even joining us on our segment, guest trader from Cuba. So huge shout out to you, Dal. And hopefully, guys, we will be able somehow to bring that back, that you would join us. We would chat together. You would show your trades, what you're into. Was such a nice time. I miss it. And again, Stop Console Wars gave me a challenge to trade CLVR today. I'm looking for levels. I want to go long at 210. Did I put even? All right, so I want to I'm looking for some long opportunities, or it's here, yes, at 210. So if this stock breaks to 10, I will get into the long trade on this name. And again, I don't see any news, but hopefully if volume comes, markets will go higher. It will push it to the day highs at least to 2.33, and I will be able to make a few cents profit. The playmaker 88, what he means about my Twitter, how he knew I just made it. I don't know.
Oh, I just know you just made it because you weren't following me before, and
you got the follow request?
I just got a follow request, and I see you only have 20 people followed or something.
Here we go. Yeah, 2 years, Dal. Steven, Samper, we all wish I'd rather hang out with Valeriia than be an ABA champ like Cobb. Lol, let's be clear. Stop Console Wars. I love you. You're so sweet, guys. So glad to have you all in here. And again, let's talk about some stocks. You can throw some names in the chat, and while we're here on me, I want to show. Yep, I want to show just a few names that are coming up for earnings, guys, for Monday. Nothing terribly exciting, but we still have a few names. We have Xbank, which is I think the biggest one from the board. We have MyMad, and we have that Beat Farms. So write in the comments if you're excited. I am excited about Xbank because it's EV maker, and I like EV makers.
Indeed, EV makers for the win, without a doubt. We've seen EV makers go crazy. For example, Tesla. So obviously, Tesla is something that we love trading over here. And MULN, I'm not sure I'm going to say I love that EV maker, but it's something that has been traded. You know, when the volume is there and presents itself, we do love watching what that stock does overall. Looking at some other stocks at the moment, Tilray back above 750 apparently. So let's go check on Tilray. Tilray did go as low as $7.25 today and managed to bounce out of there. Nvidia did crack lower. I had my stop on the break of 270, or the low of the day was, I believe, 273.60s. So I had the stop for this for 273.60s break, which ended up breaking. Now Nvidia is trading at 273, 272-ish. We'll see what happens because market is still trying to hold up in front of 4,500, whereas now Nvidia did crack lower. Looks like Nvidia could go as low as, maybe even 270 or just bounce from here because I'm seeing some possible buying coming in for this one. Let's go back to Nvidia real quick. Nvidia NQ 272.70 is the low a day, and we're trying to see if it keeps on holding over here while the market holds up to. I can take a 30-cent risk over there, so we'll cross over, take some size over there for an Nvidia long. Let's see if it can bounce off these levels. This is probably my third or fourth long over here on Nvidia now, and we'll try to see if this one is the last one. There goes market to a little bit to the upside off the 4,500. I think it just popped up by a couple points on the ES, and Nasdaq is also popping up. But more importantly, we need Apple to stop going lower. There you go, Apple's holding up, and we need Microsoft is also stopped going below 300. There we go, Microsoft back above 300, which obviously is going to take our Nvidia to the north side, and it is indeed. We're 40 cents in the money on Nvidia. Not anything to be happy about because Nvidia could give you multiple dollars in the money. So let's see if Nvidia can actually keep on going with this market move north. Here comes the market with the double bottom almost on Nasdaq, NQ/M22CM. Let's see if it's a double bottom. It is indeed. Now, can we clear out this high that we made on the first time we touched that bottom around 14,637 or so? Let's just say 14,640 on NQ. Can we clear it? Nvidia now 70 cents in the money. Let's go, Nvidia. Making back everything I lost on it in this trade right here. But obviously, like I mentioned, Nvidia can give you multiple dollars in the money. Being half a dollar is nothing to be happy about. It is nothing to be happy about. Where are we going to? INTC, Bitcoin, mining, ASICS.
Huh?
I don't know, but I'm just going to go to Intel and just talk about Intel. So Intel holding up at VWAP and trying to still stay strong. I did mention to Neil, don't forget about Intel today. It's trying to break out 52. Poor me, I should have taken the 52 short. Instead, I was trying to take the long in front of 52 for that breakout of 52, and I never got that breakout. So I'm a loser on Intel today. My only down ticker on the day so far, that's realized. Nvidia was realized, but now Nvidia is back up on the board, being $1 full in the money. Here goes Nvidia actually ripping up now. I'm gonna realize some of this money at least. It'd be crazy for me to not realize some of it before it comes back to the downside. And there it goes back to the downside, instantly back 20 cents on Nvidia. It just moves around so drastically, and that's why I tried to throw order. There we go. We got. Oh, I thought they were talking to me. No, they weren't, but they're talking over there to themselves. So my only down stocks so far are the futures and Intel. Besides that, everything are in the green territory. Just would like Nvidia to be the king of the trade over here by giving me a really beautiful long. Let's go, Nvidia, give me that beautiful trade. And I'm looking to see what I'm doing over here on this other stock at the moment. Go long, and plan, and yeah, we're good.
Prad, the capped sacred 17 says ASICS are hardware devices to mine Bitcoin. Thank you so much for bringing it up. I remember we had a conversation. I was telling you when back times, I lived in Russia, my friends were building some computers for growing those Bitcoins. So probably, I guess it's that thing that does it.
Yeah, Bitcoin mining rigs.
Yeah. Farms. And Bitcoin actually now 44,200. I believe we've been a little bit higher. Or today, what was the high of the week? 45,000. 44,000 for Bitcoin. I'll take it. I like this level.
Yeah, 44,000 on Bitcoin. It's not I'll take it. I will gladly accept it and gladly thank the market for it. because I was so deep in the red on Bitcoin.
know, right?
I was actually crying at one point. I woke up in tears one day.
No.
I didn't. But it was pretty painful watching my money deplete. I was like, no, my money. I worked so hard for this. Imagine taking the money you'd make off of trading, you put it into another trading avenue, and then that money runs away from
I
you. It's just like,
know.
what am I doing?
You're like,
But it's more investing, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, just making sure I have a better future in case I do have a future
You
and not
do,
get
for
hit by a bus
sure.
or something. You know.
It's just important to understand, right, guys, that like you shouldn't invest with last money you have, like to take loans and all that stuff. Just in my opinion. And
No, that's not just in your opinion. That's right. Only trade with money you're willing to lose, because if you're borrowing money and you're not willing to lose that money because you have to pay that money back and you lost that money, now how are you going to pay that money back? Right? So you're 100% right. It's not just in your opinion. That is
Cool.
a in stone rule. It's written in stone rule.
By the way, Prad, yes, great guys. Hopefully you think the same. And Tesla looks like found double bottom at that 997, 1000 level. Let's see if we will rebound and go really higher to all-time high. I would love to see some long opportunities for Tesla. I mean, this one itself could be a great opportunity, but as you can see, I'm looking for some longer moves. Hopefully we'll go back to all-time highs, and hopefully Uber is now higher and coal is back to profitable territory. Uber is not that much higher. We still have some room to go until 34, but same move as QQQ also in here. Looks like markets found a double bottom and hopefully will go higher.
Yeah, I'm guessing Tesla popped up off that bottom, right? So yeah, there we go. Tesla 997.32 going higher, giving you almost a $5 move so far. Off that 1,000 back through is what I was talking about. So if Nasdaq bounces off the double bottom, S&P 500 bounces off that double bottom, we're gonna have some beautiful longs across the board. Nvidia, you know, I battled it for quite a bit, but now Nvidia is my #1 ticker on the board. It is ripping up. We're $1.5 per share in the money, and I only realized about 3 exits so far. I still have about a quarter of the bag left on there on that trade, or a little bit more than a quarter, to be honest. My pin in my mouth is falling apart, so I have to go catch it.
Just don't swallow it.
That's a good point. Why am I such a child? So anyways, Nvidia now $1.80 in the money. Let's take another exit on Nvidia, and there goes more profits coming in. Someone said something about Prad. Why don't you something? What did they say? Not that one. Why don't you buy the dip on Nvidia or something? Someone said. I want to see this comment. Prad, did you just go long on the Nvidia dip? Yes, Elizabeth Goodyear. I went long on Nvidia right here. I mean, I tried it a couple times. It worked for me for once over here, and then I got burnt, and then I tried it a couple times here, which ended up being the perfect timing for me, because there we go. Nasdaq is now going higher and taking out the previous consolidation high, and S&P 500 is doing the same. So now we're $2 in the money on Nvidia. Let's go, Nvidia. Keep on going higher. Now we only have a quarter of our bag left from where we entered, and we're trying to see if we can hold it for a little bit longer. 30% left to be exact, so not even a quarter. 5% more than a quarter.
We are moving higher, guys. And funny enough, Douglas PC. Oh, hey, ask chat if anybody else has people asking them if they are addicted to those talk shows, watching the market. I mean, I think it's obvious answer, but right, guys, if maybe your family members like ask you about this. But again, we are on the other side. But kind of we're also here all the day, and yes, we are addicted. It's not even addiction. It's just like lifestyle, passion, and money making, and we're a community and family and support each other, and markets are open, so we're here.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, without a doubt, addiction plays a big part of it.
Well, you get addicted.
Addiction plays a big part of it, without a doubt. You know, people have mentioned the addiction joke to me when I was talking about the opportunity cost. But listen, you guys want to see the opportunity cost? I'll show you the opportunity cost. Okay, look at this. Where's Sean's Twitter? Shawnee boy, where are you? Sean.
Katina.
All right, Sean, we go here. Where's this food tweet? Let's run it back. Yeah, hey, buddy, I see how it is. Who the heck is this? I don't even know who this is, but apparently he was listening to Gucci Mane's rap yesterday and Key Glock. He found out who Key Glock yesterday was. For those of you who listen to Key Glock, Sean found out who Key Glock was yesterday, and he was just absolutely loving Key Glock music. I'm trying to find this tweet that he had about food prices. Where's the food price? Food price tweet. Anyways, I can't find it. He was basically talking about how for $50 he only had 2 coffees, 2 burgers, and a milkshake, and how he was bullish on food. So I was just telling him the opportunity cost price just keeps on going up, huh, buddy? Because now not only does he miss out the Tesla 1000 break a couple of days ago, he misses the Tesla coming back below 1000 today. He missed GME going crazy. He missed Palantir longs, right? And he missed what else did he miss? And he paid $50 for 4 items of food. So the opportunity cost, along with the vacation, which is another 1,000 per family member probably. There we go, man. That's the opportunity cost just keeps on rising up for a vacation.
But the markets are always here. More opportunities are coming. So guys, and if you have a chance like to take a break, that's right, addiction. But also again, like when you don't give yourself a break,
I don't have any.
You don't see sometimes some details. So I don't know. I think it should be a good balance in between relaxing. You don't have like to take like to go away from markets, but at least when you come home, you're like relaxing. You don't think too much about markets. You're like, you do you.
No, a break is needed. A break is needed for sure. Like for everybody. For everybody.
Except for Rune.
You need to de-stress. I'm sure he takes a break too. Do you take vacations? Time off the market? Do you? Yeah, I'm sure he takes vacations, man. For someone like Arun, it would be insane to not take vacations. You have to. Like your brain's gotta just take a break. You're too much of a robot to not take a break at that point. What time is lunch break? Well, it's whatever time you want to make it, but obviously lunchtime starts right now. It starts around 12 o'clock. It's 12:20 right now. I didn't even realize it's 12:20 on the day. Nvidia, we're now up $2.30, 40 cents in the money. I don't even know what to do with that trade now. I'm just holding on to it. Well, Ian said, did you trail your stops, buddy? So, yeah, Ian, I'm trailing my stops right now on my win over here on Nvidia. But watching my P&L move, I'm probably just going to realize it and then complain about it later on. You know, I always do this. That's just a natural habit of mine. But my buyout stocks that were in the red for me are now in the green, and I am back to the winning territory on the day. So let's go. Very happy for myself. The futures trade gave away some of my money that I was making. So that's that sucks for me. But because of Nvidia, which was a losing trade to begin with, is now a winning trade for me. Market's coming back off, so we're gonna close that Nvidia trade like I mentioned. I'm gonna do anyways and take that profits and run away with it. So thank you, Nvidia, for a quick scalp long. It could go to VWAP and it's gonna go without me, and I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm probably lying about that. I'll probably complain, but that's your job is to listen. Haha.
Prad, you mentioned lunch there. So for lunch, we're gonna have chicken a la Suisse.
What?
Or broccoli and cheddar stuffed chicken with Creole rice pilaf and steamed greens.
Chicken a la Swiss?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Probably just chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice? Yeah, fair enough. Chicken
A la Suisse.
a la Swiss.
It's like S-U-I-S-S-E.
S-U-I-S-S-E. Okay. Suisse. Chicken a la Suisse. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't even know, dude. I just want to see images. Google. So, it's like stuffed chicken.
I see.
Oh, it's like a broccoli stuffed chicken stuff that you get. Okay, I know these ones. We've had these before. These are not bad. These are not bad.
Good.
Yeah. What do we do here? Chicken is squeezing. Yeah, squeeze the chicken out there for some juices, right? There goes Nvidia without me, as I mentioned. Nvidia is still going higher, and that's fine. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to complain about it. 276. Let's see if Nvidia can take out 276 and go to VWAP. If it goes to VWAP, I'll for sure complain about it going there without me. But no, I said I wouldn't, so I won't. Suisse is for French. It's French for Swiss. Ah, okay. So you were right.
Let's go.
You were right. chicken a la Tesla.
Lol.
Chicken a la Tesla. I mean, yeah, if you're trading Tesla the right way, you for sure are winner chicken dinner across the board every single day, because this stock is just that crazy. So chicken a la Tesla is indeed bouncing off the 1,000 level, up $5 now. I'm expecting it to go to the 110 level because Nasdaq is trying to go higher. My long on Nvidia now would have been $3 full in the money. $3 full. Can you take a look at IMPP for sure? IMPP, where is IMPP going to? IMPP now currently still negative on the day. Did try to go positive at one point, I believe, but it is negative on the day now, and it is holding up above VWAP. Let's see if we can actually get above VWAP one more time and go test the high day, because crude futures are doing what? They are above 100 and sorry, it's NM. They're above 113 and in the positive territory now. So I'm expecting IMPP to most likely leech off that movement a little bit. Let's go check on Oxy, because we talked about Oxy, but we didn't trade Oxy. So let's go take a look at Oxy. Speaking about the man himself, I won't show that picture though. Oh, maybe he wants me to. If I click it, I'm scared it'll show up on this screen. So Miss V, let me just put my face on and then I'll click it. And then, okay, it didn't show up on that screen. Awesome.
What is there?
Sure, man. He says sure. So let's see. He says GME. What about GME is here? I don't get it. He likes the stock GME. Oh, I get it. I can't hear the audio, but he probably says I like the stock or something. That's his kid having
So
fun.
cute.
Yeah, they're having fun, man. A little envious. And if you saw the video that Sean sent me last night of his view, absolutely insane view of his balcony. This was him listening to Key Glock and basically making me jealous at 12 o'clock in the night. But you guys know, you know what I told him yesterday? I told him, hey, figure out how to make Day Trade the World work in America. That way we all move to Miami and work from Miami. Hey, let's move to Miami, baby. Let's move to Miami. So figure it out. Let's see if we can figure it out how to make Day Trade the World work in USA, so we could leave Luca here in the cold country, because he loves cold countries. He said he does not want to go to a beach ever. He said he does not want to sip mojitos on a beach and for the rest of his life. He wants to sit in dungeons and trade, absolutely. So speaking of Luca, though, you're going to come on in the next 30 minutes or 10 minutes? When? 10 or 30? 10 minutes. Okay, so let me just send these screenshots to Miss V then.
Sure,
Luca,
Prad, and
Luca.
also you were talking about Oxy there. We also have a question in regards to CVX, Chevron. Miss V, can you take a look at CVX, net resistance, US authorized Chevron to operate in Venezuela? Thanks. Okay, Mark, thank you for bringing those news up. Let's take a look at the higher time frame on Chevron. We are now right at the support level at around 169. The next resistance, I would say would be a little bit confusing. Where was I? Around, I don't know, I would say like 169s, 170, and then 172. What do you think next support on Chevron?
CVX. The problem with CVX is it is going to move along with the overall crude oil futures and everything. So, but the problem is they're going to keep getting hit with downgrades after downgrades from the big companies and the big banks. So even if there are supports, they'll just blow through those supports on those downgrades, in my opinion. And we saw this happen right here. So when the stock jumped up over here above the 164s and so on, I believe it was Bank of America. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I believe it was Bank of America or Bernstein who came in with a downgrade and they pushed it all the way to the downside. They took out that support over here, even took out this support, and they're all the way over here testing it. Obviously, the same moves in crude oil put it right back up in the north side, but these supports will immediately get blown out on another downgrade, right? So this worries me for CVX. I love the longs as long as the crude crudes just keep on ripping, crudes just keep on moving. But I'm still scared of stocks like CVX and Oxy and so on because of that one downgrade catalyst that could come in at any time. F1 race in jeopardy. I know. I'm worried about that now. Ian, you think F1 race is gonna get canceled? You think so? Yeah. So F1 race in jeopardy for sure. I'm a little upset about it because you know, I needed that race for this weekend. There's nothing really happening this weekend for me except for a UFC, and the UFC is not really that exciting of a lineup this weekend. Who's even fighting? I know Chris Dukakis was fighting, but nobody else I know is really fighting tomorrow. So it looks like a pretty boring weekend. We got UFC 273 coming up, though, which is the Korean Zombie versus Alexander Volkanovski. This one's going to be one. And the rematch of Peter Yan versus Aljamain Sterling. Khamzat Chimaev. That's a big fight right there. That's a big fight. Khamzat versus Gilbert Burns. That's a big fight. The winner of these guys is going to go fight Kamaru Usman, most likely. Khamzat 10-0, Kamaru 20-0. Big fights coming in and after that. But obviously, this weekend's going to be boring without F1. So hopefully everything gets figured out over there. Watch MotoGP. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Moving on, coming back to the market, I see someone put FB in the chat. So Facebook.
That's right.
Sorry,
I
Miss V?
just wanted to bring it down.
And Miss V wanted to bring that up. I stole it from her. So FB being put in the chat. Let's go check out what Facebook is doing. Still in the positive side, which is good. It was well, no, it was not negative. Sorry, but this stock was holding up the market earlier, and I'm only saying this because I do remember Arun mentioned in this that the stock was holding up the overall market. So now that we're watching it, I just got to throw out an order here to take some profits before the stock comes back to the downside, and it did come back to the downside. You suck. But Facebook, so Facebook is what we were talking about, holding up in front of 220. No, what is this? 220. Let's just say 221. Make my life easier. 221 barrier and 219 support. Let's see if we can break out of this range that we're stuck in on Facebook. Pratty Daddy likes UFC. Oh, baby, I love UFC. I drop money on UFC every weekend, and I lose money every weekend. So that just goes to show you how much I love it. It's kind of like trading. Nah, I don't lose money trading. We make money trading, baby. Without Valentino Rossi, MotoGP got boring. Honestly, I don't care about MotoGP. Not trying to hurt you guys. If you like it, you like it. I just don't care for it. It's all about F1 for me. That's the real racing, man. F1 is real racing. These cars are absolute spaceships. Spaceships. Is mRNA done for good? I think the overall play of vaccination is done for good, but mRNA, you know, they're doing more things than just COVID-19 vaccination. I believe they were doing something with I may be wrong here, but it was a pretty big serious illness. I think it was Alzheimer's. I forget what it was, but it was for some pretty big, and Pfizer was actually going to be using the mRNA patent and be making that. I forgot what it was, I'll be honest with you. But obviously down 8% today on mRNA. If you're playing it for COVID-19 play, maybe that play is dead in my opinion. But these guys are still have other HIV. Oh, AIDS, HIV. Thank you for correcting me on that one. Howard, any permanence scares? Not sure what that means. Let's hear Taylor explain her today's analysis and goal. Taylor
Swift.
We don't have
know
a Taylor.
if you call Taylor me.
Yeah, hey, don't call Miss V Taylor. She has a name and a beautiful name. It's Valeriia. What does your name even mean, Miss V? Do you know?
Strong.
Strong?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the metal in the Game of Thrones show. The strongest metal, the Valerian steel. Yeah, something going on over there, right? Makes sense.
What meaning of your name? You said
it's a god's name. It's like you know Ganesh, the god with an elephant head. So it's that god's form of his name, basically.
There are multiple gods?
There's like a million gods.
And what that Ganesh represents? Elephants?
So Ganesh is like he's the child of the most powerful god, who's Shiva. So he's the child of Shiva and goddess Parvati, if I remember correctly. So the goddess takes clay and makes Ganesh out of clay, and or gives birth to him. I forget what it is actually. I think she just gives birth to him or makes him out of clay into a real boy. And then she's taking a showers and she tells him guard my shower. And then the Lord Shiva comes out of nowhere. And then he says, "Let me see my wife." And this kid who doesn't know that's his husband goes, "No, I'm not letting you see my mom." And he blocks him from going. So what does he do? He kills a kid. He kills a kid. This is a god. He kills a kid, and then they find the elephant who's supposed to have his head facing a different direction, facing the earth or something, or sorry, facing the sun. They take the head of a dead elephant, and they using magic or whatever put this elephant head on the kid, and that kid becomes Ganesh, who is now basically the god that you first pray to before going into any other god that you pray to. So even if it's Shiva that you're praying to, you first have to pray to Ganesh and then you pray to Shiva. And there's levels to it, there's tiers to it. It just goes it's insanity. It goes to insane levels of like craziness.
I hope there is a Bollywood movie on that story.
There's multiple movies
I want to see
this.
that. The way you explained, it worth to watch.
Yeah, there's multiple movies. I forget what it's called. That's not the Mahabharata. What is it called, guys? What was I just explaining? What was I just explaining to Miss V? Have never been so disappointed. My parents have never been so disappointed. I'm dead. Yeah, probably. I hope my mom doesn't see this. I actually got to clip this and send this to my mom. Let me see if I could. What time was this? 12:32 p.m. I'm gonna clip this and send this to my mom, and she's gonna die laughing. But if anyone knows what I was just talking about, it's not the Mahabharata.
I got what you said.
Sorry.
I got your story.
Yeah. I just want to know what I was. The name of it. The name of it. I forget what it was called. All right. Tag my mom also, Prad. Yeah, for sure. I got you. Sky, Saudi Arabia, blah, 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 blah. F1 race weekend. Awaiting further information for the race weekend, says Brandon. Obviously, Brandon is a big fan of F1 along with me. So Brandon is keeping track for that. Thank you, Brandon. Coming back to the market, let's see. enough about the Indian gods over there. I'm sorry if I bored anyone to death. I just got off tangent, so I apologize. Interesting to Miss V. So I thank you for that. Coming back to the market, we talked about mRNA. What can we talk about next? Tilray really moving back up north. What the heck? Tilray all the way back to 780, 13% up on the day. Perfect opportunity to short Tilray around these levels, if you ask me. So Tilray coming back to actually this resistance area that I would look for, and we're kind of above that. So something's fishy over here. Looks like buyers are coming in, trying to prop it up to the $8 level. If we do get to $8 level, I'll think about a short. Even around here, you can look for a short opportunity, take it back to the low a day. But Tilray obviously having a beautiful reversal on the day after giving back most of the pre-market move. We're still up 13% though, and I'm still going to stick with my belief, which is I have zero faith in these weed stocks companies just yet. Tony is Indian. Yes, 100%. Baby Jesu. Okay. Tilray is a nice short to $7. Indeed, a nice short to $7. Well, not today, maybe because we bounced off to $7.25. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually take out $7.25 again. But Tilray for sure will be a nice short to the downside, especially near $8 and so on. Which is very close to right now. Let's see if we actually clear $8 on the upside and get past $8. At which point, you know, I don't want to be thinking short. But if we do get to 8 and see rejection, which we're already seeing around 793-ish, we could look for a short. Let me just quickly do this over here. So I want to wait a little bit for this one to move up so I could see the right price point for me to get short, because I want to take some decent size on this. Where we're going to, I have been accumulating AMC 22 puts. AMC 22. Let's go check out AMC. AMC still below 22 for now, but obviously well above 20 today, up 1.45% with 49 million shares traded and actually looking strong. So AMC positive on the day compared to the NASDAQ market and the S&P 500, which is flat but down by 0.07%. AMC up by 1.14 so far, and sorry, up by 1.45 so far. And let's go quickly look at GME. Because, you know, his son came in saying, we like the stock. So let's go take a look at GME for Sean and his son over there. And where's GME going to today? GME, I'm going to have to wait 18 seconds on this one. So we'll go here instead.
Are you ready, Luca?
Luca, Miss V is asking you a question.
You ready? Cool.
So GME obviously up 4% on the day, did move to 160 looks like, and then rejection coming in around 160, coming back to the downside near 150-ish and so, and it's trying to hold up and see what happens. What's up, Luca?
What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a great day and doing a lot better than I am. I can share my, I had a couple trades for you guys. So I got one mistake.
What happened, man? No safety glasses to block you from the destruction today?
Yeah, I was going to say, actually. So no safety glasses today because I was not trading Tesla. So it was more of like a low-stress morning, you know, trading NIO, trading Apple. So, you know, didn't really need the safety glasses. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We're looking at NIO. Okay, perfect. So this is my
Look at this chart.
Mistake of the day, yeah. So NIO, so just some context. You know, Chinese names were really weak this morning. We had pressure from the Chinese government, and all Chinese names were gapping down. So Baba, Didi, NIO, JD. So I chose NIO just because I'm used to the name. I'm comfortable with trading it, and I wanted to play off this $20 level. Now, one of the things that I noticed right off the bat was the imbalance. The morning imbalance was sub 20 million. The morning imbalance was sub 20 million notional. Last time that NIO opened and tanked and flushed right off the open, it was a lot larger. Another tell to show me that I was wrong was it opened right away. So sometimes with these New York names, they can delay. The open can be delayed. So you might see, you know, Baba open 4 minutes after 9:30. You might see NIO open 3 minutes after 9:30. So the two things that should have kind of steered me away from this short was the fact that it was a sub 20 mil notional, which is not much size, paired very quickly and opened right away. So there was no delayed open. As we came down to the $20 level, so of course I did not short at VWAP. I was waiting, right? As we came to the $20 level, I saw on the tape there was a lot of size bid there, right? And I was blinded by loving the short, right? I was counting my money before I even made it. So, you know, that was the issue there. So anyways, came down to the level. There was a lot of size. I said to myself, whatever, you know, I'm still going to take it. I'll just have like a tight stop. Took it short, and it did one of those 99, 98s catch and reverse. And before I could even react, it kind of popped like 20 cents on me. So I got lucky there, I think. I got out maybe like 10 cent on a 10-cent loser. So it's kind of unfortunate. It's a bad way to start a Friday. You know, it's supposed to be Happy Friday, not, you know, get punched in the face right away. So yeah, that was a mistake, right? So there was 3 tells, right? This is what I want to cover for you guys. There was 3 tells. There was the opening imbalance was not large. It opened right away. There was no delayed open. And when I say delayed open, if there's a relatively large size and they're delaying the open, they're having a hard time finding a counterparty to that, right? So if it's a sell and they're finding a hard time finding a buyer, then you love the short even more. If it's a small sell and they find the buyer right away or they pair it right away, then you know the short's not going to be as good. So again, there was 3 tells, and then coming down to 20, there was a lot of size bid. A lot of size bid, a lot of size being reloaded in front of 20, just stacked size. And so, you know, there was 3 tells there to tell me not to take the short. And, you know, sometimes we're stubborn. I'm definitely stubborn, got a hard head, you know. So, yeah, that was a mistake. But got out, you know, didn't do much damage and just kind of on to the next trades. Then I tried a short here at VWAP, and that didn't work, so I covered. And then I said to myself, you know what? The short's not working. Let me go long here. So I did scalp some out. Like, I took a long. I scalped a bunch out over here. The rest out at, like, break even. Then we broke. I said, okay, maybe we're going back short. And I just kind of took a small scalp short. This was a mistake. I I did not mean to cover everything, but I did. So that was kind of a keystroke error. And then, comes back down to 20. I say, okay, this time, second time's a charm. Take it again, okay? Now, mind you, less size. So I did learn, but not by much. Less size does the same thing. Fool me once, shame on me. Or sorry, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. There's a great George Bush quote out there.
A fool can't be fooled again.
No, it can't be fooled again. So, yeah, basically, takes it the second time. The same exact thing happens. I lose less on this one. I have less size. It's whatever. It was more upsetting than the money fact. So it's not a big deal. Now, third time comes along. You know what I say to myself? I say, okay, if I take this the third time, I'm just an idiot. So I don't take it the third time, and the third time it's amazing. Go figure. So rule of thumb, third time's a charm. And, you go from there, right? So, yeah, anyways, these are mistakes. But, point of the story, point of the NIO trade that I want to tell you guys, there was 3 tells off the open. 3 tells. And I just said, no, I don't believe it. And I still did it. And it cost me, right? It's my worst traded name today. Even after these wins, it's my worst traded name today. So, yeah, don't be stubborn in the world of trading. Your gut, if you trade for a long time, if you trade for enough time, your gut is telling you something, It's telling you something that your mind can't process in real time, but it's telling you something. Listen to your gut sometimes. Sometimes, not all the times.
What does the song go? My body's telling me, but my body.
Yeah, exactly. My
mind's telling me no, but my body.
Now let me see if I can find the other trade here. I don't know where it went.
You grabbing the chart to this screen over here.
No, but I need to find the other one. This is, here it is, I think. Let me just see. Here we go. All right. Okay, so now we can flip the switch. I showed you my mistake where I went wrong. It was bad right off the open. Then I said to myself, you know what? I've been doing well on Apple all week. If you look at the trend for the past, 5 days, 6 days, you can see it's literally going up with the rest of the market. It's holding the market. I'm sure Microsoft has the same pattern. I kind of gravitate towards Apple just because of the spread. It's easier to trade, easier to manage risk, easier to manage size. So these are the reasons why I'm looking at Apple. It's sort of a broad market play, but not trading the broad market because of the inherent factors like the spread and kind of volatility, the fills that you get, right? So this is the context, right? So this is a broad market play, but in general, I'm bullish. I'm in general bullish on the name for today. Now, wasn't trading it off the opening drive just because, I was focusing on NIO. And then I thought here, okay, maybe we can get a leg up. And what I thought is we're going to push up. We're probably going to test 175, right? That will be a new level. There'll probably be some size there. People are bullish on Apple. They want that size. So it's going to get there. That was my kind of bias on the day. So I thought, maybe we'll get there from here. So again, I think I mentioned this before, but this blue line is the 13 EMA, right? 13 EMA I use just to gauge trend. So we come up off VWAP. I start taking the longs here. Now, one thing today in this particular instance that was different than other days was the liquidity. There was no liquidity on the book, right? The price was whipping up and down 10 cents, 20 cents. I couldn't even see what was happening. But I figured, I can't see it, but I know it's kind of there, give or take. So let me just start doing the same thing that I've been doing that's working for me. And that was a mistake because the flash down was brutal on this one right here. So I take a little bit of a long, take a secondary long, scalp some out, take a third long. So now I got a little bit of size here, and boom, flashes down. Before I could even process what happened, now this might look like 2 minutes, but essentially what happened here is at the end of the first minute, it went from like here, my entry, to down here, and then the opening 3 seconds of the second minute, it went down to VWAP. So this move alone was maybe 30 cents, 40 cents in 10 seconds. So flash down, I was like, wait a second, what's happening? Flash down again. I'm like, oh my God, okay, please just whip back. Obviously we got a liquidity vacuum, so I figured, if I'm lucky, I'll get out over here. So kind of whip back, got me out, and that was a loser. That was a horrible trade. And there was one tell there, right? But obviously you have to be quick when you're scalping, but the tell was the liquidity. I was trying to play the same game, but the liquidity was not the same. So I should have either sized down or just stayed away and waited for liquidity to pick up, right? So took the L there and said to myself, okay, you know what, no problem. Went for a little bit of a walk, just kind of chill. I'm pretty good with, you know, not getting frustrated with my, like I get frustrated in the moment, but it doesn't really, it doesn't lead me to take unnecessary trades to just automatically lose money. And that's one thing I think new traders struggle with. You know, in your first year of trading, if you lose like 5 trades in a row, then your 6th trade might be not a real trade. It might just be like you tilting and then you go throw money away. And what I've learned is I would much rather throw money away on an actual setup and then lose and be like, okay, well, at least I had a chance to win, as opposed to just throw money away on nothing and then say to myself, oh, now the actual setup came and I already threw money away on nothing. Like, so you want to get out of that bad habit if you are in that habit. So yeah, anyways, kind of picked back up. We broke above 13 EMA, coming back to VWAP. So I took my first long, just very small size, whatever. Scalped it out. So what I like to do when things slow down is I'll take like whatever initial size and then scalp out half and then add it back and then scalp out half. And so I'm kind of, these aren't just like in, out. It's like I'm kind of like playing around and I haven't perfected it, but you know, it's something I'm playing around with. So, you know, scalped it out, tried the same thing, and then here kind of fumbled. You know, as we can see, it wasn't, I thought we were going to get that follow through. Did not get the follow through, so I just got out of everything. So at this point, I'm still down on the name. Kind of comes down, goes a little bit below VWAP. I think this was a dark print. So goes a little bit below VWAP, kind of, you know, below VWAP, back above, below VWAP, back above. And then it was at this point that I said to myself, okay, you know what? I'm looking for a tell, because in the morning, we had a lot of selling on the tape. The tape was very heavy. And now we're at VWAP. It's past 10, you know, things are slowing down, liquidity's picking up, the book's looking a little bit more healthy. And I say to myself, you know what? This looks different than it did over here. I think we're good for the long. I think now we should start taking real position. So, you know, added some size here just above VWAP. And then we had that nice follow through, that nice volume. As you can see, the volume really, I mean, it's very subtle when you're looking at it. But in the, like, this is like kind of low volume. I hope you guys could see this. I don't know. At the bottom here, the volume, low volume, low volume, low volume, boom, all at once. Just big volume push up. So it was at this point that I said to myself, okay, hold on to your longs. And I think the market was making a new high too, or it was pushing up. So I said to myself, okay, hold on to your longs. We're going. Everything looks good. So I, you know, got some out here just to be a little bit responsible. Got some out here, just scalp, get it all out. Then add back. I honestly don't know why I got out here. I think it just I was scared of the flush. We're back at the level. We're back at the highs. We made a new high. Now are we going lower? So these are the questions that I'm asking myself in real time. So got some out, whatever. Then got some out over here. So now at this point I'm flat, loving the trade, up on the day. Apple's my best name. You know, everything's going well. And this is the last thing I'll say. This is my last trade on it. And this was actually an interesting one. So we're pushing higher. So same kind of logic. You know, add very small size, whatever. Comes down, adding. Now, the tape was extremely interesting over here. So we're obviously moving towards that 175 level that I wanted to see it get to. And my kind of bias was that we are going to test that level, right? So I want to have like a little bit of size going into that level. And that's why I added here, because I didn't want it to just run away from me without like being a part of the move. So I added there, and then it came down. I loved it even more. So I added it. And then right over here on the tape, we just saw mid prints. Just midpoint orders going off, dark pool orders going off, no selling, no buying. And I'm just like, this feels weird. What's going on here? I like, what's about to happen here? And then in the flash of a second, I kid you not, 1 millisecond. In 1 millisecond, this thing goes from 174.60 to 175.13. So it was almost a 60-cent move in the fraction of a second. My interpretation of this is that somebody wanted the size at 175. It's there now. If it gets closer, more people see it, more people want it, more people have the opportunity to take it, right? So if it's down here and you're saying to yourself, okay, I want that big order. So look at this volume candle right here. That was huge, right? So literally, you know, somebody's waiting, and they're like, okay, now's my chance. Let me eat it all at once. And so they just like, you know, smash the size. And so that was basically a one order that went through at 175 to take the size. The algorithms obviously, our algos in the market are reacting, so you had some follow through. I'm really upset about the cover over here because as we came here, I said to myself, okay, cover and then add back, cover, add back. Like that was my plan. And it just like, I blinked my eyes. I think I blinked my eyes. I looked back over at Prad. I look back. It was like 1 second. Boom. It's up here. It's now back down here. So I got the rest out at 175. Can't complain about that. That was a gift. Obviously, that was a gift. And yeah, from there, you know, I just kind of slowed down, and then we had that news from Saudi Aramco, so it kind of stopped the long bias, and that was it for the day.
Thank you for that explanation of your whole round trip on that. Very, very detailed. Hopefully people found information on that. Hopefully you found information in your own mistakes and reviewing that. We appreciate that.
Always.
Obviously, there's some things going on in the market now, so I'm going to have to, you know, get directly to the market. Luca, thank you for coming on, brother. Appreciate the review as always. Guys, so it looks like Tilray, as what we were talking about, Tilray is around $8. So I did try to get short earlier. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember seeing that short. So obviously I did say if if we get closer to 8, I'm going to get out and I'm going to build my position around 8. So that way my average is better. So I watched the stock go above 8. I was waiting for a weakness to show itself. We are now back below 8. I took out the liquidity on $7.98, and now I'm waiting for that move back down. All in while I'm doing this, I am watching the weed ETF on my right-hand side of my screens, which is MJ.AM. And on MJ.AM, Brandon said it's mostly growers, so you know, I'm keeping track. There's also another one that is the HMMJ on Toronto for those of you who are trading the TSX stocks, and I believe Tilray, CGC, and all these stocks on the TSX side will have no fees to pay for shorts if you are in a platform that makes you pay for shorts. So Tilray.to, almost 9% on MJ. Weed.to, which is Canopy or CGC for some of you guys, is up 7.4% of MJ ETF, and this is what MJ ETF looks like right now, up almost 4% on the day. Did break out above VWAP. Look at that chart. Oh wait, that is MJ. Let's go to Tilray. TLRY on NASDAQ. So let's go to Tilray and look at how the chart should look like. 23 seconds for this one to load up. Anyway, so we're now 4 cents in the money on Tilray, but I pushed a ton aside, so I should start thinking about covering some at least over here on this way down and having some for the move rest on. So we're just gonna take out the liquidity over there off the offer to realize that first lot of the size. 3 seconds, and then we'll be able to load the chart, and I can show you how the charts look alike. So look at that. You know, pre-market, off the open, first bounce, go back lower, second bounce, go back lower. This is right here, and then we got this whole move. So noticing I'm correlating the overall marijuana sector as I'm trading this this short trade right here of Tilray. Let's see if I can put Tilray well above Nvidia for the stock of my day today. So obviously Nvidia, my #1 stock of the day, Plan, my #2 stock of the day, and then AMD, my #3 stock of the day in terms of momentum trading stocks. Well, Plan just took over Nvidia. Look at that. Plan just took over Nvidia as my #1 stock of the day just now, and it looks like we're gonna have to try and make Tilray the #1 with our short opportunity. Let's see if it's not MJ, if marijuana ETF is coming off or not. Obviously, Tilray has a lot of strength compared to SNDL, and actually Neil pointed this out in the chat when Luca was talking about his stock. So SNDL, I typed in SNLD, sorry about that. SNDL, 447 million shares traded, while Tilray was taking off above VWAP. SNDL just, you know, hanging, chillaxing, hanging out, shooting some ball by VWAP over here, and not really breaking past above the same way Tilray did. So a way better short, and when Tilray comes off, this would be a way better short because of the sympathy play that Neil talked about yesterday. I believe was GME short yesterday that you were talking about. Was it yesterday or the day before? Okay. So Sean saying, sorry, not Sean, Neil's saying this was the exact same trade like yesterday, actually, where if Tilray went long and you could just sympathy play set SNDL and just ride the rocket along with it, and vice versa. So the exact same play, the sympathy basket trade being offered to you. And we love sympathy trades because instead of watching a ETF, for example, marijuana ETF, you can just have Tilray and SNDL at the same time and watch the tapes of them both move, and you'll see one be first and the second one start copying its move, almost like they're paired with each other of some at some degree.
Prad MUUD.
Whoa, you're back?
Yes, I am back. ITV is saying, again asking, is that Matter Trader platform? If you're talking about our trading platform, no, it's PPRate platform. Right now on the chat, I'm sending you the link. So if you want to learn more about Day Trade, the World Prop Firm, and our PPRate platform, you're more than welcome to join this link and learn about this.
Always, yeah. And make sure for those of you who are on Day Trade the World to also click on the link and learn about it, because there's a lot of information. We have a Wikipedia page, I believe, for Day Trade the World where it teaches you every single thing about that platform. And actually, Neil was talking about this, and Neil, Adam says thank you for mentioning his name on the show and praising him about his due diligence and how much hard work he puts into like learning the gates and everything. Yeah, Adam said like he's like, wow, Neil's so cool for even saying all that good thing about me. And here we go. Tilray is about to be my #1 stock of the day. 9 cents in the money, 10 cents in the money, and I gotta realize more profits. But going back to that topic about Adam over there, basically anyone who's part of this Day Trade the World umbrella, that's our job too. That's our job to learn all the information, such as what does that gateway do, what does this gateway do, how much fee can you collect on this gateway, how much fee does that gateway take away from you, and learn every single nuances of the software. And not only Day Trade the World, if on any software you are, right, on any software, let it be Thinkorswim, let it be Webull, let it be even Robinhood, that's your job, is to learn how that software works and put that use to the best degree that you can make it. So for everyone, figure out how your brokerage works, how your platform works, how gateways work in your system if you have a gateway. What is a gateway? So each one of these letters that you see, these 4-letter combos or 3-letter combos that you see, every single one of them is a gateway. So a gateway is a way to route orders to each other. So for example, if I throw buy bats, that goes and sits on the bats book, and then when someone else wants to sell to me on bats, if there's no one else in line before me, I get sold to on bats. So there's multiple gateways to trade a stock. For example, ARCA, bats are the two most common gateways that all traders use. But then you also have your inverse gateways. That's where things get a little bit more complicated and a little bit more sophisticated for trading. And you need to learn about how those come into application also. MULN free falling. I mean, I have no crystal ball, but I said this was going to happen on the day that MULN was being pumped up by almost every single Twitter person, almost every single pump and dumper there can be, and even a couple people in the chat weren't believing me when I said this was a little bit of a pump and dump move happening. So this is the exact same trap that I've seen year and year after. I can only say year and year because I've only been 2 years. So I've seen these games play out, and I'm very okay with not playing these games at all. But I am noticing some size on $2.40 on the way down right now, and there is no other size on the book like that besides that $2.40 level. So that is 173,000 orders sitting there at $2.40, which equates to how much in dollars? 173,200 times 2.4 equals $415,000 only. I can wipe out that level myself. So that level is not even significant. That number just stands out to you. But with me, with my buying power, I can wipe out that level myself. So don't even think about front running that level. They'll easily wipe you out and they'll push it down way below it. There goes 240. Bang! I could have wiped out that level myself if I wanted to. Same thing at 238. That level I could wipe out myself. Don't even think about leaning on that. Don't even think about leaning on that.
Prad, by the way, it's almost 1 p.m. and that means, guys, we need to get more likes. The Playmaker 88666 likes are coming just in 20 more likes. So get ready to smash that 666 like.
Where are you seeing his messages?
Whose?
Playmakers.
No, he didn't say. It
Oh.
just like.
I thought like he's in the chat. I'm like, how are you seeing his message? I haven't seen his name all day.
Yeah, I saw he's in the chat, probably like not writing
He's working
anything
probably
now.
though, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, please make sure you smash the like button. Help us get 1K again. It's Friday, last day of this trading week. That was profitable trading week for me. I'm super happy about that. And if you want to support us, just give us a like. It's absolutely free.
100% free. That's right. Freemium. Well, not freemium because for those of you who are gamers, you know what freemium means. Freemium is an absolute scam of a gaming system created by EA Sports. So thank you, EA Sports, for creating this whole freemium umbrella of gaming and ruining games for us. What happened? Love you guys, Valeriia. I love you. We love you
We
too,
love you
Louis.
back, Louis. Oh, Louis, is it my puppy?
Let me see that.
It's time to put it away.
Listen. Rules were broken today, without a doubt, but you know, we're learning. We're learning every single day. Listen, man, I didn't do 2 years of paper trading, okay? Maybe I need to get to that level of where you are.
There's no excuses.
There is no excuses. There are no excuses. That is 100% fact. Zero excuses.
It's not first your motivation, then so be it.
Here's the motivation. That's correct. Trader TC, the EA of day trading. What is Trader TC? I'm not sure what that is, my friend, so I can't answer that question. Looking at Tilray right now, Tilray did move back to $8. Let's see if Tilray actually reconquers or retakes $8 level. A marijuana ETF also back above VWAP over here by a slight penny or two. We'll see, obviously, if they manage to take over $8, which I believe is going to be a battle for Tilray, obviously. Hence, I am short before $8. My average is $7.98. So maybe I load up on near those same prices if they give me an order to load up on. Let's see. We can do 9.7. We can do 9.7. They're not going to give me 9.7. Orders are piling up on 9.6 and 9.5 that they're not going to give me 9.7 over here. So we'll just be happy with the size we have left. What do you think about Nvidia? Nvidia, I had a nice long on Nvidia off the lows. Obviously, we finished with our trade. Nvidia number 2 ticker on the board. Plan is number 1 right here that you're watching. And what do I think about it at the current moment? Finding support in front of 275 is a beautiful thing for Nvidia, without a doubt. We would love for it, obviously, to be well above 280, but weakness in the market today, it's almost like who wants to hold over a weekend and with the scare of everything that's going on in the world. So that kind of being played out in the overall tech sector. I'm guessing Apple is well below 172. No, it's not. Apple holding off, actually, around 173, which is good. This is actually saving the market. And Microsoft is probably also saving the market by holding above 300. So both of these are absolutely being a knight in shining armor for the overall market, because Microsoft is almost 10% of the market, and so is Apple. Apple is, I think, well above 10%, and Microsoft should be around 10. Let's actually go confirm that real quick. So for anyone that wants to confirm that, for example, for this marijuana ETF holdings, top 10 holdings, I just typed in the MJ holdings, right? So maybe over here I do QQQ, and we should find QQQ holdings. There we go, Invesco QQQ, and then this should tell you Apple 11, Microsoft 10. So very, very correct on my numbers over there. Amazon 7, Google. There should be 2 Googles, doesn't there? Yeah, there we go. One Google at 3.8 and one Google at 4.20. These guys, eh? What a jokers. What jokers.
On the chat, we have Vassam, who says, Tesla, please. Well, let's take a look.
Let's try that again, Miss Wee.
Vassam?
No.
Wasim?
Wasim.
Wasim.
There you go.
Wasim Abdel Shahad.
Oh, You killed the last name.
Yes.
You killed the last name, Miss V. Let's go.
Let's go.
That was on point.
So, Mr. Abdul Shahad.
Okay, this time you screwed
Well,
it up.
because of you, okay. So Tesla, okay. Long opportunities might come if we break that 1006 level. Even if we take a look at a higher time frame, I can see this 1006 level as a good resistance. So if we break, more long opportunities will come. Other than that, again, I would be careful because we still have this low of the day at 997. I would look for some strength above. Maybe if we even broke 1008, and then I see all the chances for Tesla to go back higher, but we need more positivity in the markets for that. But again, hopefully more volume will come during the power hour, and we will stop this sideways moves, and we will break either to the upside or maybe downside. But I'm now looking for long opportunities on Tesla.
Long opportunities in Tesla is exactly what Miss V is looking for at the moment. But Tilray is what we were trading earlier, and Tilray is back to the $80 level. It's battling that $80 level. Looks like there could be not an inverse, but a iceberg order there on that thing. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna reload at my previous entry, which was $7.98. How much ever size I took out over here, I'm gonna reload that exact same size. Obviously sticking to the same stop from earlier, not giving too much room on this short. And look at that. They just keep reloading the size on 8. Hopefully 8 doesn't break, because if 8 breaks, obviously we got to take that loss and move on. And it's going to be pretty sad. What is marijuana ETF doing? Marijuana ETF at the moment still around VWAP and not really moving. A lot of sellers on $8 that just keep refreshing again and again and again their orders. Either that's an iceberg order, or they just keep refreshing and putting in new orders every time that the orders get taken out, in order to not let the stock get above $8. Whatever it is, the fear is if $8 gets taken out, this trade is done for the short side. And if $8 just keeps on refreshing like that, they gotta stop trying to test it and push it to the low side. So that's the trade. And because I already said that, let me just throw my stop out by a couple pennies. We'll throw it out by a couple pennies because I don't want to get tricked into that losing trade where it just pops up by a penny by a market thing. Oh, there we go. So finally they're done testing that $8 now, and I'm guessing we go lower because they just kept refreshing again and 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 again.
Again.
AMC, short C, Kian, and long MTTR. Let's go check out AMC. I know AMC was above 20 today, but what is AMC doing right now? AMC coming back down, almost flat on the day. I mean, it is up 0.5%, but trying to go flat on the day with the current trajectory, which is to the downside. IWM Russell 2000, which is actually what AMC belongs in. Let's go check out what IWM is doing today. I gotta wait 27 seconds for this. Are you kidding me? No. Come on, give me my chart. There we go. Flat on the day, but in the negative side. Very much looking like S&P 500 over here. And our shorts and Tilray working one more time, which means we gotta start taking profits on this one, just in case. Just in case. Come on, film me. All right. Oh wow, I took out too many orders because I'm a dummy. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Whatever. We still have about 80% of our orders left, or size left, on this trade.
Right, I'm looking at volume leaders, and here obviously we have that Sundial and Tilray cannabis names pushed higher by a good news catalyst, and we also have that NIO and EV makers and
Nile's a weed maker?
Nile, I don't think. I think Nile something related to energy.
Okay.
But we can double check. So we can put Nile in here. Overview. Blah 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 blah. It's provider of Bitcoin and mining, so it's mining related. Okay. And so yes, we leaders are cannabis names, a mining name, and our EV makers, including MULN. So I see, guys, you're talking about MULN, so I wanted to bring it up real quick to see what we're doing. MULN is above 2,000, but we're dipping down more than 23%. So I would love to take a look at higher time frame on this name to look for some levels. But again, oh no, MULN is EV maker. I'm still stuck on that mining name. So here we can see right away that 229 could be a good support level, and maybe we will try and go back higher out of this. I can see that it's still on SSR, so shorts are restricted on this name. Hopefully it will bring more long opportunities for us.
Damn, man, you bring tears to my eyes, Miss V. She's even saying stuff like the stocks on SSR, it is short restricted. Sheesh, man, they grow up so quick, chat. They grow up so quick, man. I'm about to cry right now. I'm about to tear up.
You're the great teacher.
I'm about to tear up, chat. They grew up too quick. That's how Miss V is gonna sound like in 2 years when her dog's running around biting her feet and ripping off her socks off her. Do we have a puppy picture today?
Yeah,
or pup
sure.
time?
I also want to give a big shout out to Sarah Lucas. She's gonna have a birthday soon, and her kids gonna give her a puppy as a present. This is so sweet, Sarah. Do you know what breed are you considering, guys? Do you also want to get multiple? Because if you're gonna get multiple, we'll be chatting about our multiples all the time. Even if not, I'm so happy for you. Puppies are happiness in your house. And yes, my puppy, I love him a lot, but he bites me so hard.
Bite him back.
That's what I'm telling him. If mommy bites you, he doesn't care.
I do bite my dog back, and he goes, wow! Like
Really?
not to make him understand, like, yo, you're hurting me. So obviously he doesn't listen when I say ow, only listens to when my sister-in-law goes ow, and he goes, okay, I understand now, because that's like his mom or whatever, right? And I'm just like his brother or something, so he treats me like a dog, right? So like I'm his brother. And instead of when he bites me, I literally grab his ear and I like pinch his ear slightly to like give him a little bit of a pain, or like I'll just like you know for how mother dogs pick, so I'll just grab his back and I'll like pull him, and he's like, and then it like freaks out. I'm like, yeah, now you understand, you stupid, stop biting me.
Great job. I don't have enough like power to do so. You know?
I mean, your heart hurts too.
Yeah,
like,
but he doesn't have respect for me at all.
My dog doesn't either. But they love you, right? They love you.
Right, that's true.
What does he do when you go home? Like when you walk through the door, what does he do? Does he jump all over you? Jump all over you? Yeah. Does he have anything in his mouth to bring to you?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Only if he was tearing apart something and something left in his mouth or his teeth, so accidentally. But other than that, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love it though. I love watching you grow up into a trading extraordinaire and also a dog mom.
Yeah.
Dog mom.
Thank you, Prad.
AGRI. Let's go watch out AGRI one more time. AGRI, the agriculture. It's not an ETF, right? Is it? Growing Systems Finance. Yeah, it's not an ETF. So AGRI, AgriForce Growing Systems Limited. Obviously, moving off the same catalyst such as the Ukraine conflict that's going on. So everything around there boosting the oil prices, boosting the agriculture costs. Tilray 16 cents in the money. We only have 50% of our basket left here. Tilray now basically the same net as Nvidia, so a couple more pennies to the downside, and Tilray will be number one stock off the day for me, and I am well in the green territory thanks to Tilray here now. Originally the futures trade gave back a lot of my money. I wish I didn't take that trade because I would have been absolutely smoking today, but it's fine. We're still smoking at 420, right? At the end of the day, 420 hits and we're still smoking. I was gonna tweet a joke, but I just said screw it. It's a corporate account. I'm not gonna tweet it, but it's basically food tastes better at 420. Like at the time 420, food tastes better.
It's true.
Or music sounds better at 420. Something like that stupid, but I was like, nah,
I like it.
I'll hold off to it.
It's
you like
fun.
it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
Miss
it.
V likes it, we'll do it, and we'll blame Miss V. We'll say she stole my phone and tweeted it. In case I do get fired, we'll blame it on her. No.
Always.
Tilray did come off. I'm going to realize a little bit more over here, and I'm going to hold 20% of the basket for the final move to the downside, and I'm going to throw a stop out for break-in profit. Did you hear that, Ian? I'm going to throw a stop out for break-in profit. Hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. If I say I take this order out and I realize profit, you got to like beat me up or something afterwards, all right? Hold me accountable. Ask me in found minutes. That's right. That's right. So we have a stop in profit, or sorry, not profit, stop at break even, which is a whole 16 cents back towards $18, which is above VWAP on our trade over here on Tilray. And planned once again, just giving us more fills, which means we make more money in the long run. All right. We are at 114. Miss V, do you mind doing something so I can fill up water bottle?
Absolutely, guys. So we were talking about, yes, Sarah Lucas said that it is multiple. And before we will go to some segment, I wanted to show you the image of my multiple. I made a picture yesterday. He's super cute only when he sleeps. Other than that, he trying to eat me. Literally. So here he is sleeping with his little toy. So cute, isn't he? So Sarah Lucas, I'm super happy for you, and it will literally bring so much more happiness in your life. And dogs are such a great anti-stress. And I wanted to show you how people at traders at Day Trade the World are doing this Thursday. So here are P&Ls per one person that trades with Day Trade the World anywhere in the world. We don't have that information, but we know their P&L per day and what markets they were trading. So in the first place, we have someone who gained 34,400,000 USD trading Nasdaq in New York. Congratulations, great job. On the second place, we have AMX and Nasdaq trader who gained 22,000. On third place, we have Canada, New York, Nasdaq, and so on and so forth, 21,000. And fourth and fifth place, we also have American and Canadian markets. Great job, guys. Congratulations. Super proud to be part of Day Trade the World. And again, you already know, if you guys want to join us, just let me know. I will send you the link. Or if you have more questions in terms of the platform, like some fees or anything, I will also send you email that you can contact, and professional people will tell you everything you need to know before joining P Pro 8. Let's see, guys, what you say. So cute. Oh, Miss V, he's so cute. Yes, Sarah, I know. You will soon have the same puppy. They're so cute. Show the losers. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should bring it up for Day Trade the World. But remember, if someone can make 34,000 on the day, this person should have ability to lose 34,000 on the day. And I think that's how it works. Like one day you lose, another day you win. So this is how it goes. Has Miss V gone live yet? Kyle Spack, thank you for asking. No, I'm not live yet. I still need to do that exam. I'm kind of like overwhelmed and busy with everything what's going on, but very soon I will do.
Listen, she doesn't have time to read books when she has to go home and handle a puppy who's biting toilet paper and her hands and her socks and her shoes. Your Croc sock, your flip-flops, you better hide those.
I'm not wearing them anymore. Thank you.
No. When you're home, you can wear them, but when you're not home, you better hide those. Like these, I hide these for a reason, even in my house, because when he was young, there's like a portion of this thing missing from my flip-flop at home.
Okay.
Because he just bit it off.
Yeah.
And anything chewable, because this is very chewy, right?
Yeah.
It's rubbery, chewy. They can chew on this all day. Nom 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 nom, and rip it.
Are you gonna show us?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you example. Nom nom nom. So be very careful. They will rip it off.
I hide everything before I leave, but like that pop, he can find. So yeah, probably he doesn't bite anything while I'm away. When I come, he can bite me.
That's right.
Louis, you hear me? You're a bad boy.
Nah, Louis, we love you, Louis. King Louis. He's King Louis. He's right. My Rottweiler destroys all my shoes. See? And a Rottweiler is a way bigger dog, though. So that dog will literally eat the whole shoe. Eat it.
Elizabeth Gutierrez says, Miss V, take your exam and get to business. Yes, Elizabeth. Okay, guys. So here, if I'm telling it like in front of you, I will put a goal for myself. I will do my best to pass the exam next week and to get to the live markets as soon as possible. Again, before I was a little bit stressed, like how and what. And now with trading more and more, even though I'm trading only one name. So, guys, you can be happy. When I go live, I won't be able to trade Tesla as I used to, because again, $50 shut down on Tesla. Now it's 1,000 high there. But anyways, I will be able like to trade maybe like 10 shares of Tesla or something. Anyway, super excited, and I promise you I will do that as soon as possible, and we will have even more fun and more topics to discuss with you.
Indeed, without fail on that. So now I only have about not even 10%. I have 5% of my basket left on Tilray. I don't like the way how it's holding up at the 50-period EMA. Marijuana ETF did come down, but the overall stock sector, which is your S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, are about to go higher right now, looks like. So I don't like the way it's trading. And actually, I'm just gonna take out my whole trade. I thank you, Tilray, for being #1 stock on the board today by only a couple dollars away from Nvidia, allowing me to go positive on the board today. I literally thought I was not gonna make money thanks to those futures trades that I was making. You know, very, very childish entries over here. I tried the short, I tried the long, I tried the short, I tried the long, I tried the short. I broke a couple rules here. Obviously, the longs were in play because look at this, a 10-point move, 12-point move off those longs for me. So if I held these bottom longs that I had, I would have no reason to complain about it. But obviously, futures put me in the negative over there a little bit, but now we're back in the green and we're lean in the green, up big time. Thank you to Tilray, thank you to Nvidia, and thank you to Plan. And I'll just show you what I'm doing over here on Plan because you're probably wondering what it is. So this is just a buyout stock getting bought out for around $66 actually, and it's trading a whole dollar below 66 obviously. So I'm just going long on the downside, and every time it pops up I'm taking profits, kind of like what I used to do on Activision. There's a reason why I'm not trading Activision as heavily as I used to at the moment. Hello? Yeah, there you go. What do you mean? What is that order telling me? Trader has a potential wash trade. Bro, I'm just crossing by a couple pennies, man. What's wrong with this market? But anyway, so Plan, I was just trying to cover some profits on Plan over there, and they were just being annoying by not letting me cover my orders. Anyway, so Activision, the reason why I'm not trading Activision as heavily is because the volume on Activision died off, really died off. A million shares at 120 is bad because that used to be a million shares by 12 o'clock. And Nasdaq and ES is now in the green, baby. S&P 500 futures back in the green for the day. ES/M22 M22CM, and actually up by 0.08 all the way back to VWAP, and Nasdaq/M22/CM. Hey Ian, I broke my rule, bro. It's okay, he didn't listen. Good thing he didn't. But Nasdaq. So Nasdaq almost back to VWAP. It's a 100-period EMA coming in. Let's see if I can turn Plan to my #1 stock of the day, which is very much possible. Nvidia, Tilray, and Plan are very much so fighting for #1 stock of the day for me. And my worst stock of the day is Intel, and the worst trade of the day is MES. But Intel, I didn't even lose that much on Intel. It's just my only negative equity stock on the board today. So that's my worst stock of the day, but it's not even that bad into negative. Prad, no breaking rules. I know. Hopefully you guys don't say that out loud, and hopefully I don't say that out loud because he's busy talking to Neil right now, so he's distracted. But if he listens, you guys are gonna get me killed. So shh. Next show, please. You can wait for the next show in 30 minutes, my friend. You're not going to get next show until then. So maybe you could leave and come back in 30 minutes because you're not going to get what you want for another 30 minutes. Wah, wah, wah. Sucks to be you, I believe. Where is the slipper coming from? The slipper's coming from across the room over there. But the rules need to be broken. Rules are still holding. What's that? Incoming slippers, that's right. Incoming Granada slipper. Where are we going to? Slipper gonna get thrown. Tilray good for a long now. Is Tilray good for a long now? I don't know. I think the shorts are still in play. I just shook myself out of that trade, but #1 stock for me is Tilray, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But the shorts are still in play on Tilray until $8 really gets taken out. That's all it is. Do you have long positions? I pretty much only played longs today, my friend. Only things I played today were longs, 100%. Tilray, I played short, actually. Nvidia, I played long. Plan, you can see I'm long. HMHC, I played long. VNE, I played long. AMD, I played long. Intel, I played long. And the futures, also, I played long. So basically, all I did was long today. PayPal short with the stop of 113.74. Risky, PayPal. PayPal 113, huh? Let's go see. The lower day is 112, and we held 112 pretty well, actually, and we bounced off of that. And you're thinking about a long with the stop of one short. Oh, you're thinking about a short with the stop of 113.94. So basically a 114 break, some sort of a 114 retest or so. Yeah, I guess so. You know, follow the trend, and I guess you're following the trend over there. Looks about right to me. Not too much of a problem for me on that trade, but not something I'd be taking for sure. S&P 500 went to VWAP and rejected off of VWAP. Now back in the negative for S&P 500, and Tilray still below $8. So the negative, not the negative, the short in front of 8 is still a trade being offered the exact same way. This show is top, my guy. I mean, obviously, the other shows, there's a lot more information, a lot more experience, and a lot more. I learned a lot from the morning show. So everything you see from this show is just an extension from the morning show and the evening show. So be sure to stay tuned for that, because they are my teachers at the end of the day.
Prad, people talk about Rolls-Royce, so it's not the car Rolls-Royce, it's engine, yes, and there is a huge spike happened right before the close. You see, it's like from $94, stock jumped to 110. Crazy move. I tried to find any news that could say anything about this move, but couldn't. I also will check. We have next earnings on 3rd August, I believe. We just reported earnings on Rolls-Royce, but again, guys, if I find anything on that, I will let you know. For now, I don't see any news that could cause such a huge jump to the upside.
RYCEY on pink sheets. So this is OTC markets. 10 million shares traded on the Rolls-Royce pink sheets stock, and look at this. Look at that spike that Miss V's talking about. Big spike coming in, moving from $1.24 to $1.42. And when pink sheets show you this is such an easy trade usually, because all pink sheets do is they print greens, then they print reds, then they print greens, then they print reds. So all you have to do is watch for a wall of green come in, just get long, and pray that the wall of green doesn't stop. And the wall of green doesn't really stop, and it rips all the way up here to $1.40, and you know, now it's stalling out. So it looks like whatever Mr. Yu just mentioned over there is also being reflected in the pink sheets over here. Tilray short, grrr. If I trailed my stops, or if I held it for break even like I said I would not be out of this trade yet, and I would have probably gotten a profit target of all the way down here, because marijuana ETF is coming off. What's up, Missy?
Do we block forever or put in timeout?
For what?
You and Miss V, Goldman Sachs, without Goldman.
I'm not. Do we block forever or put on timeout that person?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
You and Miss V, Goldman Sachs.
Timeout. That's a timeout. That's a timeout. That's not ban-worthy. Like, ban is like, you know, being racist or being like extremely rude, but that's a timeout.
Lone Soften says block forever.
Block forever. That's a timeout for sure. Forever and ever. All right, so market, what is market doing? Obviously, market came right back into the same range that we were trading in, and by market, I'm looking at the S&P 500 right now, and the NASDAQ also right back into the same range, but actually bouncing above the range high. So maybe we could go back higher over here on the futures. Let's see what happens. For obviously, if you're looking at the NASDAQ futures, you gotta watch Apple and Microsoft, because these ones really move the market. So 50 million shares futures on Apple today, still above $173. I'm up like 15% on my long-term account on Apple, and I'm up 17% on AMD on my long-term account. Well, not anymore after this move on AMD, which is down 2% today. But overall, tech sector longs, buying the dips of tech sectors for your long terms have been such a beautiful play, and I thank Neil and Sean for even telling me to think about these instead of those growth stocks. Only thing that was in my focus was, oh, growth stocks, they're coming off big time to the downside. Maybe it's time to load up and pray to God. But you can do the same loading up and pray to God on way better companies such as AMD, Apple, Microsoft, and even Bitcoin. Bitcoin made a beautiful move back up recently to 44,000. Actually flat on the day now with the 0.43%. Ethereum kind of down also 1 full percent and dropping not too long ago. I don't like that, but still above 3,000 on Ethereum, right? So as long as Ethereum's above 3K, as long as Bitcoin's above 35K, and all these cryptocurrencies moving back up would be great for our portfolios, for anyone that's invested, obviously. I need to follow through on the thread before the show is done. Just make sure the head is down. I don't know, dude. I think if you throw it, that might be they might just call cops on you. You gotta be careful with that. MULN seems to have found a temporary bottom. A temporary bottom. Okay, that's a weird way to put it. I think MULN could go all the way down to $2.09, to be honest. But a temporary bottom could come around the same level that we're at, which I see what you're talking about. But easily could go a little bit lower if it wants to. On MULN, which is now down 22%. 22%. CENN down 13% today. CENN was actually mentioned a couple of times, and I did want to pull it up, but I forgot because I got distracted by other stocks overall. So let's go talk about CENN right now. CENN apparently down about 12 something percent, 13%. I'm just gonna do this real quick over here, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm not trading this. Do I want to trade this? I don't want to really be trading this at the moment. And this one, we're going to get fills on it very soon. Okay, so coming back to you cuties, CENN down 13%, obviously mentioned not too long ago, but 13 million shares traded and is on SSR day one, obviously because it's down more than 10%. Now, what is the relative volume on the stock today? CENN is actually more doing decent amount of relative volume, actually, so that's not bad at all. 1.7 times relative volume, and is attempting to find a bottom around these $2.20 levels. Let's see if we can continue doing so, finding a bottom over here, and then keep getting rejected around VWAP, which just stands out in our face based on the intraday levels. And if we do go to the dailies, yeah, these levels right here, 214, 220, and then this 260, which is now, I guess, could go up to 280. 280 on CENN. Buy more MULN. I don't know about that. I didn't even buy any MULN, and I wouldn't buy any MULN ever. That's just me, though. That's just me. You don't have to listen to me, right? There's your way to make money. There's my way to make money. There's your way to lose money. There's my way to lose money, and all four ways could be completely different. Right?
That's right, and Elizabeth brought us this name, FRGE, which is up now 37%, but kind of went a little bit down. Look at this spike to the upside at the open, but actually it's also, there is an article that it's now so it's up more than, it went up so high because it started publicly trading only on March 22, and after it's merged with Spark Motive Capital. So probably those news are bringing such a big move for that name. Great job for that, FRGE. Elizabeth, I hope you caught that long on this name.
FRGE, eh? Crazy move on that one. And a New York stock. What an ugly stock in that case. Because you better be on NASDAQ if your tickers are 4 letters. Come on. FRGE, Forge Global Holdings. Forge Global Holdings, financial conglomerate. What is your floats on this one? FRGE, Forge. 41 million shares, not really shorted by any range, by anything. Today's range, 387%. Yeah, obviously, when it jumps from $12 to $24, makes a lot of sense. So let's go to FRGE and then go back to FRGE also over here to look at the daily. So look on this candle right here. Wow. Wow. So all right, something stands out. Look at this day. It's went from 11 to 26. On this day, we're going from 12 to almost 26, which is 24.62. So now let's quickly go back over here and look for the volume on those 2 days. FRGE volume candles on the daily, and on this day we did about 3.58 million shares, and we did that move. On this day, we're doing a lot more shares, and we're doing a lot less of a move. So it looks like volume is increasing, and the moves are decreasing, which overall is indicating to me that the stock is starting to normalize in terms of where the price could be. So the bottoms are coming in front of $12 and $10, and the highs are coming in around $18, $17. Even though we have gone to 26, 25, look how the candles don't really have any proper trading above $18. So those are the ranges that I'd keep an eye out for this stock for the next few weeks or so, because obviously a lot of movements happening. And look at it, I think it halted a couple of times. It halted over here, halted on the way down a couple of times also, and then just normalized and traded sideways under VWAP. Looks a little bit like LLL setup, right? Let's look at LLL today. I know LLL was being called out in the chat a couple of times, or I think it was in the morning show, because Brandon put it in the work chat in the morning. So I just want to go take a look at it. If the setup on LLL is the exact same as the past few days, wow, day 2 repetition. So remember, look at this, wow. An absolute beauty of a trade. Okay, this is the first day, halts here, goes up, and then blah blah blah, and then falls off. This is the exact same move I said would happen yesterday, and look at that, right? Halts here, opens up, blah blah blah, and then sells off. Now what I notice is this move over here, which is the day 2 after the first day it halts. So the second day after the first day it halts, it just trades sideways, and then sells off into the close. Does it not look like that again? Sideways, and then sell off into the close. So watch for that move coming in on LLL, triple L on NASDAQ, for it to sell off later on in the day. If it does this, that's basically 4 days in a row where it repeats history. Or not 4 days, 2 days in a row where it repeats history. The second day repeated the first day. Sorry, the third day repeated the first day, and the fourth day is going to repeat the second day for LLL.
Thank you, Prad. And actually, Elizabeth also brought that peak on NASDAQ, moving to the upside. Volume came back to that name. So maybe we can take a look at peak. But that brought me that I'm now in a trade on CLVR. I just checked it. So CLVR on NASDAQ. I got long in this trade, and we're trying to move higher, but again, like more of a sideways. So hopefully, as peak did spiked, this CVR also will go higher to these levels. But well, look at me, I'm not trading Tesla, I'm trading CVR.
Yeah, CLVR was actually a pre-market mover. I don't know why though. Was there a news behind it?
Let me check.
CLVR? Right?
Yes,
Clever
CLVR.
Leaves? Yeah.
Yes.
So CLVR was up in the pre-market, and obviously they also have warrants for CLVR. So CLVR and CLVRW, both of them.
Quarterly revenue rises.
Earnings, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So moving off the earnings report over there, very low on the warrants, but the CLVR actually doing a ton of volume and up quite a bit today off the earnings report. I know someone mentioned Tilray, or I think Cool mentioned Tilray, yeah. So Cool mentioned Tilray, I don't know if I want to reload on this or not reload. You know, the smart thing would be reload and risk a little bit of the money that I've already made on this stock in order to make a little bit more maybe. But something that comes to my mind is what Neil mentions all the time. When you took the level already with the size you wanted, the second time it comes back, you take less size. You don't want to take the same size. So if I do want to take the short again, I would be thinking about taking lower size. And look at it right now, because because $8 is playing out. Let's look at it right now. And if $8 is playing the exact same way as it did before, I might just take that short again on Tilray. But to be honest, I'm kind of done with trading on the day, and I want to just focus on calming down a little bit, coming back at 3 o'clock and trading at 3 o'clock, and looking for opportunities around then. Also because I'm a little hungry, I'm starving a little bit, so I want some food in my stomach. Based off that, just slowing down my trading. You know, I had to struggle my way to get back to positive after those futures losses. So I want to focus on, there goes $8 on Tilray. So this time there was no refreshing of the $8 level. They did clean it out. And I'm so glad to be able to listen to Neil's comments on a daily basis, because I think that comment saved me money. Those comments saved me money, and those comments also make me money.
Let's go.
That's right.
Neil is the best. We have here a question from Momo. Any suggestions for someone starting new? Absolutely, Momo. I just sent you the link for our educational channel, Markets Wisdom. Plenty of great content in here. And why is it good? Because it's video. It's for free. And by saying the video, like, you can visualize. We show you exactly what's happening. You can find anything in here. Like, for example, even that VWAP that we talk about all the time. Here's the exact explanation about VWAP, why you use it, how you can use it to make money, and also the channel you're watching us right now at. We post educational videos every weekend, so please make sure you subscribe and receive notifications. And other than that, like, Investopedia is a great website. Also try to find a broker that has simulator platform, so you can practice on the markets. Like, more you practice, more questions come in your head. You come, like, find it, explore the market. For example, P-Pro8 platform, we have a great simulator. I am trading right now on it. I will send you the link for our prop firm also, and you can check it out if you're interested, Momo, and all the luck to you.
So right now I'm looking for an opportunity. There goes Tilray back below $8, but I want to see a retest of 8 and probably a holding of 8. Looks like we're actually going to be done with the $8 level. No! Am I going to miss this opportunity because I was slow? Look at that. Size is actually following the stock down now. Let's see if more size gets added on the offer. I don't know. I don't really want to take the short, man. I don't want to give back the money I've already made on Tilray. Tilray, #1 stock of the day for me. Obviously, scared money don't make no money, but I don't really think I have a read here. I really don't think I have a read here on Tilray around these levels. I believe the $8 level should get rejected, but that iceberg that I was playing off of is just not holding up. It's not working, but screw it. I'll just take this trade anyway. Screw it. We'll break this rule. We'll take this trade, and we'll see if we can make it work for us. Oh, man, what was that? What was that? Where did this come from? I think it's because I said I was going to break the rule on Tilray, so it just came out of nowhere. He said that was a warning shot. He's got another slipper, so we're not going to break that rule on Tilray. We're going to move on from that one. Oh, goodness, that was scary. I know Miss V jumped out of her chair over there. Did you actually? Oh,
I did.
That was scary. Oh, no breaking rules. No breaking rules.
I was worried about you.
Sorry?
I was worried about you. The slap was like so hard.
Thankfully, that was only a warning shot, you know? Eminem warning shot. Arun headshots. Pew, 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 pew. That's right. I guess that makes sense why those animations are for Arun, the sniper headshot animation.
It should be now, like, you know, this like sniper, and he snipers like in a cat or something.
Is that what he does?
I don't know. It should be a slipper there.
Slipper.
That's right. And guys, while we're here, Arun reminded me of the like button. We still need 200 more likes to 1K. I don't want to be annoying or force you or begging you. I'm just literally letting you know. If you're with us, if you're still watching, please don't hesitate and smash the like button. It's YouTube world. That's how it goes. Oh, wow. CLVR. Goodbye. Here we go, guys. So, by the way, I'm long at 210. Something happened, and CLVR is going way lower than my long entrance.
CLDR? Oh, CLVR.
Yeah, that name. Well, anyways, it's okay. I still will hold until this low of the day 1 0.91. But again, still smash the like button.
Yeah, smash. Are we at 1K yet? No.
No, we still need 140
100.
more likes.
Not bad. We still got like about 20 minutes left, so we got this. I believe in it. AMD holding up above 118 now, but the S&P 500 still negative on the day by 0.02. Let's just say flat. And NASDAQ still down 0.72%, below VWAP. So NASDAQ looking weak. S&P 500 could go lower here and take the market back to the downside. And that's most likely going to destroy AMD today a little bit more. Let's go take a look at Apple real quick. Apple's still above 173, but we did not manage to get above VWAP that whole time. So that not being able to get back above VWAP the whole time is going to indicate some weakness. And look at what Microsoft did. Microsoft just goes to VWAP, tickles VWAP, and then flushes back down over here to find support again at 301. And if 301 gets taken out, we're most likely going lower and bringing the market along with us for a little bit more of an extended downside movement. So because of that, be careful for your longs. Make sure you have your stops set up. And if you are shorts, make sure you're holding your shorts a little bit longer with obviously some stops at the same time, because as market just randomly decides to rip back up and burn the shorts, it could very easily do that. So careful. Prad scared now on the second slipper incoming. Yeah, I'm very focused on not making mistakes at the moment, so that way we don't find another slipper coming across the room. Prad and Miss, we have the same pronunciation of VWAP. I mean, we both have English as our second language, so obviously.
VWAP.
Obviously.
Funny enough, when I had my how you say that, like, when we talk and the thing shows what we say.
Oh, closed caption.
Closed caption. When you said VWAP, it says VWOP.
VWOP?
Yeah.
VWOP?
Yeah.
That's not bad, I guess. Asked Neil about a mistake Zane made. Who's Zane and what mistake did Zane make? Who said that? It's WTMKW81. Here, I'll just copy his username. So, okay, got it. So he's got it. I say VWAP the same way. I think it's anyone with an accent, guys. Let's be fair. Come on, let's be nice to us with accents over here, okay? Not everyone can speak spectacular English like Neil and Arun and Sean over there, okay? Can you speak Telugu? Yeah, I can speak Telugu. I speak Telugu with my mom every day at home, and I speak Hindi with my dad every day at home. And with my brother, it just goes from Hindi to Telugu to English in one sentence. I like slippers versus sandals. It's all about slippers. Sandals are so annoying. Like having to like strap these things around your foot and do all these crazy nonsense. Sandals are so annoying. Slippers are so much easier. You just slip it in and just move on with your life. Sandals are like, I gotta first put it on, and now I gotta bend over, and then now I gotta put the first strap in, and then the second strap in, and the back strap in.
I like sandals more. The slippers, like you walk and they're like.
Well, you gotta get the right ones for your feet, Miss V. You can't have like 3X size.
And if you fall, if you need to run, you can fall
yeah,
out
you can't
of
run
them.
in slippers.
You see?
Yeah, you can't run in slippers. I'm Telugu too. Hey, Telugu gang, baby, Telugu gang. All right, where are we going to? While you guys are babbling, PIK went up 15 points. Let's go check out PIK. Ooh, I typed in PIK in the chat.
Babbling.
PIKNYNQ, PIKNQ. I mean, yeah, it went up by 15 pennies or so, but PIK still on SSR day 2, so you know that's kind of helping it with the pops. I believe PIK is also a oil stock, if I remember correctly. It's not. It's I remember PIK's news. This was the Disney news. I have the levels already mapped out, and it's not respecting those levels yet. We're still seeing rejection in this consolidation range, and I mentioned until this consolidation range over here on PIK gets taken out, and by that I mean actually go above $8.50. I'm not really excited about it. Yeah, it moved from $4 to $6 today, but we still have the same rejection area coming into play, not allowing the stock stock to go too far to the upside. So 33% up today, most likely coming back down tomorrow, which is Monday, and then going back again Tuesday, then going back down Thursday. This is the constant cycle of these stocks when they find rejection. When do you stream on Twitch? Usually when I get home. I get home around like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, so probably around 7:30 Eastern. But obviously I don't have like a fixed schedule for Twitch. It's whenever I get home because my times are all over the place. And on days like Friday, if I'm out drinking, I'm probably not even streaming. Or if I probably come home late at night, I'm probably doing drunk late night streaming, playing games drunk out of my mind. So it's very all over the place. And what is my Twitch? It's Trader TV. No, it's not Trader TV. Sorry, it's this Twitch.tv Prad. Trader Prad. What am I saying here? Twitch.tv. And I can just go to my profile, my channel, and let me just put that in the chat. Make sure you guys go hit the follow button on there too. I would gladly appreciate that. Let me just spam it a couple of times so that way Miss V has to ban me. And yeah, look at this. I played yesterday. I was warming up. I believe I had a nasty clip that I wanted to clip that I didn't. Do I have any highlights over here? I do have a highlight. Let's see what the highlight is real quick. Go here. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, just make sure you go follow twitch.tv/TraderPrad if you want to play with me. We can play some games, maybe some Valorant, maybe some Tarkov, maybe some. I'm even down to buy a game or two to play with the viewers. You know, buy a game or two to play with the gang. What's your league rank? Like League of Legends? I don't play League of Legends, but I used to be platinum in League of Legends. I got banned of League like a long time ago for toxicity when I was a kid. Obviously, I'm a lot more mature now from before, and that permaban has saved me a lot. Team slippers, team sandals, barefoot. Ooh, I used to be barefoot gang at home. I never liked having slippers or sandals at home, but now that I have a dog who sheds hair everywhere,
Yeah,
I
you
need
have to.
slippers.
I see.
I need slippers everywhere. So I'll be Team Slippers, Miss V. Team Barefoot's winning 41%. Sheesh, Team Barefoot, baby.
Team sandals. I voted for sandals.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. Forget about any rule. Just go all in on ES with the stop of second slipper. Did you see that? That's a good answer right there, man. Just go long with the stop of second slipper. That's a great answer. I don't even have the buying power to go long on ES, so I can't. I gotta go long MES. Yeah. Multi-poos don't shed. Yeah,
That's
no, I'm
true.
talking about my dog. My dog's not a multi-poo. But MES is something I could go trade into the ES over there and risk a second slipper, obviously, on the other side. I sexually identify as a sandal. So you're asexual then, I guess? Because what would the sandal be? Asexual?
I think it's like gender.
Yeah. But can you give sandal a gender?
I don't think so.
I guess you can, because people give like items genders all the time. It's like a he, she. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, we'll move on. Stupid conversation.
It's he, right? Sandal is he.
I think so.
Slipper is he.
Yeah. I think no. Yeah. Yeah.
What would be she from objects? Lamp.
Turn
Lamp
her
is
on.
she.
Turn it on. No, it's just it. It, her. I don't know. It's a very good question for us. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
PayPal dark pool, PYPL, PayPal dark pool, indeed. But keep in mind, you know, I don't know why you're focusing on the dark pool. Obviously, I think you're on our same platform at Day Trade the World, because you did mention you have a $30 stop, and you did mention that you see this dark pool. So I'm guessing you're on here. But this dark pool candle does not have to be trading in this very moment. This could be 24 hours from now, just being reported. So this could be yesterday or somewhere over here when the stock was actually trading near 105s or so. But yeah, indeed, a dark pool candle did come in and doesn't mean anything really for you or me at the end of the day on this. Prad, what's your take on Tesla? I try to stay away from Tesla as far as I can, honestly. I just get beat up on this. There's no other stock in my history of tickers that I have the amount of losses that I do that on Tesla. I don't think I've ever lost on any stock as many times as much as this one crazy stock right here. So I just stay away from it. And that is why I am always in shock watching Miss V's Tesla trades, I'm like, this girl makes me jealous watching her entries, watching her exits, because like I can't do what she's doing on Tesla. The amount of fortitude, mental fortitude you need to see the stock go against you, or even in profit, and then hold on to it. Hats off. Hats off, because I hate the stock so much.
I know.
I absolutely hate this stock so much. But yeah, I mean, that's not the only place where you can make money. There's a tons of places where you can make money. Like, I've made money today. I'm actually up on the day, and I don't even touch Tesla, right? And yesterday I traded Tesla, I believe, and I actually was about to lose money on the day.
You was trying to short, I believe,
and
it ripped, right?
And it ripped against me. And I think I lost like a $3 per share on that trade. And that was my only negative stock yesterday, Tesla. But obviously I ended positive on the day. I made money. But my only stock negative yesterday, Tesla. My only negative stock today, Intel. And we got about 8 minutes left on this show. So make sure you're throwing trades in there for me to talk about. Only way to lose on Tesla is when you short it. Well, there's my answer then, because that's all I do on Tesla is short it.
I don't know, guys. As you can see, I was shorting today on Tesla. It just like
see?
Yeah, it's just the thing is you need to kind of feel the stock and follow it moves, surf on it, and both again you could do a great long on Tesla today out of this 1000 all the way to 120. See, they're like shorts. Like Tesla, that's why I like Tesla. It's very volatile, big moves, and you can take a peek.
Yeah, very, very volatile indeed. The perfect terminology over there. It's insane. It just goes crazy all over the place. So just got to be careful with what you're doing over there. What did I just read? Why did I even open my phone? I should have just not read that. That just messed my brain up. Holy moly. My friends in WhatsApp groups are absolutely nuts. Apple long or short? Apple always long, but the problem is Apple's at very close to all-time highs over here, so that's my problem for Apple. For a swing trade, I would say be a little careful for the weekend move. So weekend, I would not even swing trade over the weekend. That's just how big of a scaredy cat I am, right? I would not be holding... Security cat I am. Sorry, that's the word. Security cat. That's how much of a security cat I am on holding stocks over the weekend, because anything can happen, especially in the environment of the market we're in, where inflation rates can change on any given day, right? And then what's the other one? Russia-Ukraine conflict is happening. China regulation news is all over the place. So anything could happen at any point. So because of that, I would be just very, very careful with swing trading some of these trades. And for Apple, long Apple always the direction for me, especially around key levels. And looks like 173, 172. Well, what's the low today? The low today is 172.80. Look at the consolidation around those lows. So if you are looking for a long, maybe wait for them to go back to 172 and go long over there, or a possible breakout of the pre-market high near 174 or a 175 breakout long is what I would look for instead of right here, because it could very easily go back down if market touches VWAP, which is if NASDAQ touches VWAP. If NASDAQ touches VWAP, which is very close, it could start moving back to the downside over there. And S&P 500, which is ES, slightly above VWAP. Slightly.
Talking about SoFi moving absolutely sideways. And again, we were talking about this 9,889 level. Good that SoFi didn't break to the downside, and again hopefully more volume will come into SoFi. More than 4% down on the day, but hopefully it will still be able to get higher today, or maybe next week will bring more volume. And Team PJCT reminded us about 1K shimmy, guys. We have to do 1K shimmy all together. You're there, we are here, but to do so we need 1K likes, and we still need more than 80 likes to 1K, and just 4 minutes left until. I can't believe they will leave us without 1K on Friday.
Are they doing that? How many do we need?
Like 80 likes.
Oh, so yeah, we're actually 4 minutes left. Maybe we get it. How many do we have watching? 2,000 people watching? Come on, guys. Are we going to really do this? we'll just keep on begging for it until we get it then, because obviously we want the 1K limit. There's a conspiracy theory in my head. Where is it? Right?
Yes,
There's a
sir.
conspiracy theory in my head that if we have hit 1K every single day for the past 6 months, and we don't hit 1K today, it's gonna be a bad thing in the YouTube algorithm, which is gonna, not put our channel out there as much. So let's hit that 1K, and I'm waiting for you to say it.
Yes, sir. 1K likes. Thank you, team. I love you.
That's
Our
right.
shimmy changed to some of the.
So it changes every day. It changes
Oh,
on
sorry.
the mood. It changes on the is it chicken dance?
It's like for
The-
gymnastics.
what's it called? The stretching.
Yes,
The
that's
stretching
right.
exercise. I used to do that back when I used to be a roller skater.
Oh, you were
yeah.
a roller skater?
Yeah, I used to be a roller skater.
Wow.
That's
Do
right.
You still roll skates?
I know how
good?
to, but I stay at home and
So
play games
danger-
now,
I
Miss V.
see. I love rolling like that's things, but so dangerous, and the roads are so bad in Toronto. Like you can fall
And-
everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, your screen got so trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Obviously, we have about a couple minutes left.
Do you
so
want
let's.
to remove our faces from your main
Sorry.
screen?
Yeah, it's gonna keep getting trippy if I leave that there. Good point. Miss V's thinking outside of the box over here. Outside the box. Nasdaq at VWAP at the moment, so I'm expecting rejection coming in for most of these stocks, unless Nasdaq obviously rips past the VWAP and goes whoo skyrocket mode. We'll see what happens at that point. And if ES already moving up pretty well, we already saw the support coming in at 4,500 and 4,505. 4,505, the level that was given out to us by Arun yesterday. If you guys were here, Arun, is this your last day on the show? Oh man, so Arun's no longer here, but that also means I can take mistakes starting Monday again without the fear of getting slippers thrown at me. And Neil said, "Who said that? Arun can leave the slippers here. I'll take over." Oh no. Man, that sucks. But no, that just means that I have more and more people out there looking out for me, trying to make me a better trader Prad than I already am, and that's why I'm always so happy to be in the situation I am. It's just such a beautiful opportunity, and I love it. What will Sean throw? Sean's Italian, so probably what do Italians beat their kids with? Any Italian in the
Dirty
chat?
Luke.
Sorry?
Dirty Luke.
Dirty looks. Wooden spoon. The Italian here, Luca, said it himself. The wooden spoons are coming out instead if no slippers are here. No, all fun and games, guys. Obviously, no one's getting hurt here except for me, obviously. And we have fun time over here. Great Friday for me, Miss V.
Thank you guys so much for all you do for us, for being with us, for supporting us. And again, don't go anywhere. You will be smoothly transferred to the closing show with Arun, Mr. Sleeper, Brandon, and Neil. I will be also there begging you for likes. And yeah, in advance, have a wonderful weekend. We will see you on Monday at
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Paka
Paka
paka.
Paka.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. Couple hours left in a Friday trading session that has been, yeah, let's face it, kind of quiet. It's a typical Friday afternoon around here, a little bit light on volume and light on action. That doesn't mean there won't be more opportunities to come before we get to the official weekend. We'll have a look at oil coming up. Obviously, big move back to the upside on this news coming out of Saudi Arabia just after